one-on-one. They all gave life a lesson.
Now we're live?
Now we're live.
Oh, we missed all that.
All right, 3, 2, and 1. Live from Orlando, Florida. It's the MMA Guys. We have plenty of practice with that. Go ahead. I'm Jay.
Zach Shelby.
Rick, the Sussman. Rick Sussman.
Here for the Ultimate Fighter Live 25 live finale.
Live at 25?
The Ultimate Fighter 25 finale live. And congratulations to Zach Shelby winning his MMA debut this weekend by a second round ground and pound. Stick around a little later in the show. We're going to watch. And let's really start the fights. Yeah, Zach, good job, man.
Way to go.
Go back over, describe, what happened. And
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, dear Jay. Happy birthday to you.
Aww.
You gonna make a wish, big fella?
I'm gonna make a wish.
I wish I'm still doing MMA at 40
No,
years old. I'm not?
No.
I wish for Jay freaking his next fight. We all see it. No, I missed his debut. Okay, it sucks. I missed it. I want his next fight. I want to see it.
It is your cake. Make sure you make your wish.
Chocolate doublet.
Do you not like chocolate?
No.
There it is.
I have a crazy sweet tooth.
This was supposed to sing happy, play music, but it didn't.
Okay. My wife gave me the one that the whole flower petal.
You know, that was delicious.
I don't ask. These are questions everything might ask.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, my wife got me with the flower that opens up and sings. Oh, meanwhile, there's this fight going on, but we haven't watched the first 2 rounds, so I couldn't be bothered to tell you what's going on. Sorry, fight fans, not terribly interested in Johnson versus Big Tuna.
Yeah, we got to figure out who's already fought. So this was supposed to be Garbrandt versus Dillashaw.
Uh-oh.
But Garbrandt's getting stem cell super soldier injections into his back.
Man, this is the future for me. This is my weight division. Pretty much, this is my future. Going against, I'm a big guy, but these guys think they could break me, honestly. A little bit.
Hold on. Rick, you weren't there, but I want to describe it to you, and I want to describe it in front of Zach. This guy fired his entire body at Zach when the bell went off, dude.
Right.
A torpedo, and took him down, and I, kind of... for a second, because it looked real scary. It looked real... I would be, shitting my pants at that point. Zach remained calm. He was inside her, just real chill, real calm. He's got this behemoth of a man on top of him. Zach uses the cage. Did you use the cage to get back up, or did you just get back on your knees?
If anything, because Todd does this all the stinking time, but he's giving me notes. Legit Todd, okay? If anything, next time I see him, I gotta thank him, because legit... But no, once he took me down, I was trying to make sure not to give him my back, and I'm like, okay, just freaking turn away from him, try to push on his hip, and literally just get my forearm on the ground, and just pretty much try to move,
You got up. And you got up, and it took a second. He got up, man. That's exactly what he did. I mean, it was loud. It was a big dude, boom, and just landed right on top of him, and I was like, oh. Zach got up, and he basically kneed him to death. And,
as he should.
And
as you should.
Got on top of him and just started firing shots into him and everything. And how'd you feel after that? How'd you feel during it? While you were in there, was that your first full contact fight?
Yes, like I say, I've done boxing when I got here.
Absolutely.
I've done kickboxing. I can't wait to do the jiu-jitsu tournament. I can't wait. That's the next thing to do.
Thank you, baby.
Jiu-jitsu. But it was no joke. It was a full contact, and I felt like I'd honestly been doing it for years. I just went out there and just went out there and tried. No joke, just go through him. That's my whole thing. So, see this guy, I'm gonna go through him.
Let me ask you a question. I've always wanted to ask somebody this. So this was a second round stoppage that you won?
Yes.
Okay. So honest question. Sure. When you're sitting there, and I don't know if you can remember or not, right off the top.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna remember.
Well, you're sitting there, so the end of the first round, the guy stops the fight, you go over to your corner. Mm-hmm. You're listening to your coaches. You mentioned, before we started the show, you mentioned how you would listen to your coaches and all that. But when you're sitting there between rounds, what is that like? Can you remember being in your own head? Thinking this, Jay was just describing, this guy was just...
Some people don't remember their first fight, any part of it.
Do you remember what it was like to be in the corner and just chill for a second?
All right, yeah. No, if anything, once it happened, the round ended with me ground and pounding him. So I'm I'm listening to my coach, and at the same time, I'm just like in my head, I'm just like, breathe, relax,
Nice.
stare this guy down, no matter what happens. Like legit, while I'm hearing advice, I'm looking at him eye to eye. I'm not breaking that concentration because I know I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna finish him. Like
That's
that was
cool,
all I
man.
was thinking about.
No, I just always wanted to know like what it's like to be in that Zen kind of moment where you're like,
It's pretty zen. And it's really not much to think. You know how they say like you hear like some Sufis.
There's
and,
no zen. It's like you're waiting for the next round.
I don't know what it's like to be in like
It's just
war
like,
or
breathe,
combat.
Or neither am I. I've been like my mom's praying. No, my best friend. She said she'll kill me if I get deployed, and she means it.
And by the way, thank you for your service. For anybody who doesn't know, Zach is a Marine.
he's a man-reen.
Yeah. He's got such a good attitude about everything in life, despite the fact that like he, probably went through the most brutal training that.
Most beautiful training ever.
I don't know. Okay, I think when it comes down to it, my father's way of training, because like this is like childhood on of like insanity stuff.
Jenny, this is really good.
Yeah,
Well
they
done.
made this today.
Hey, Jenny, this is
Jenny made it. That's great.
The other part that sucked about boot
No,
camp though,
no,
which
No, I
is
don't.
gonna be
No, you didn't
stereotypical,
make
was the
really
pool
good.
swimming. Okay, because at that time I rarely got into the water. You gotta pass swim call.
That's funny. The only thing I'm good at is swimming.
Yeah, no, I cannot like. It took me to day 2 to pass, and I had 3 days to do it.
The
So yeah, you can only imagine how bad it was
No,
day 1.
when I was a kid, I was always a fat kid, and when I was a kid,
Nah, I don't believe that.
no, it's true. When I was a kid, the only thing I was good at was swimming. So like you'd see like this bulky 11-year-old who outweighed everybody by like 60 pounds, and I'd get on the little diving block, and everyone would be like, "Oh, what is this guy gonna do?" As soon as I got in the water, though, I was like, I must have been a fish in a previous life. So now out of the water, gravity is not my best friend, and things go terrible for me. But in the water, good stuff.
11 minutes. Let me see. At that point,
When you were 11, which was roughly 3.5 years ago.
3.5 years ago, I'm thinking it's half my life ago, jerk.
It's half his life. It's a third of mine, though.
No, 11 years. I think it was like
Small third.
just boxing and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. But at that point, I
Meanwhile,
was just like,
TJ Dillashaw is here with some girl, so that's cool.
his girlfriend.
I don't know.
TJ Dillashaw. Is he
Shaq.
supposed to fight Cody Galbraith? Wasn't that supposed to be him or someone else?
Garbrandt, yeah, Garbrandt, wasn't he slated to fight? Yeah, because they were the coaches.
Yeah, and I think like I saw a clip of the Ultimate Fighter where those two numbers like he put his hands and like started choking the fighters had to separate the coaches. I'm just like, oh.
You know, I hate that. I want my coaches to be professional at all times. I understand that fights, sometimes you can lose your head, but wouldn't you be much rather, like, if you get into a situation where you're in a gym and you go to somebody else's gym with your coach, aren't you kind of hoping that your coach is going to be the one that keeps his head on straight?
Yeah, that's how it should be. They should show lead by example.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you've ever been to like a place where a coach like actually acts like that? That's very uncomfortable, and you really shouldn't be there. Our competition this weekend, Rob was telling me that my opponent's coach was the one saying, "Let him break it," when I had him in a key lock.
I still didn't get that.
I heard break it. I didn't know it was his. Somebody was like,
Well,
Rob was
because
like, change gyms, bro.
well, there's also this school of thought that goes back to really early in MMA and when I started watching it, where if you're in a lock and somebody breaks your arm, all you have to do is endure the pain, and then your arm's broken and you don't have to worry about it anymore, and then you can get out of the hold.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
I'm not saying that's a good strategy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
Definitely not.
that used to be a way of life. Like, I remember back in like the first Ultimate Fighter, like people were that was still a believed thought. Like, oh God, who's
Sakuraba, who just got inducted into the UFC.
I don't think it was Sakuraba, but I know what you're talking
was the one who broke. I don't know if it was Hoist Gracie. Apparently, he had.
Hoist Gracie broke his.
He had really broke Sakuraba's.
I think so.
He had a 90. They on the little tag card. They were like Sakuraba, and that's actually one of Mike Lee's favorite guys. When like, you're laid up I'm laid up in surgery. I'm like, Mike, who's good to watch? Sakuraba, Inoue. And
You know what I hated? Like, I remember a while ago going on a competition. It was like other schools. It was like from different states and cities. But one whole group of kids, I hear the coaches telling them, "Whatever you do, don't tap, don't tap." It's like, They're kids. Like, really?
Oh, bro.
That's like the worst coach ever.
No, tap. Just tap.
Don't
it's okay.
tap.
Tap.
Whatever you
tap.
do, fight through it. Don't tap. Really?
I'm okay with getting something broken or something like that, like broke,
they're
like or something snapping. Like I'm content with that, like because I know in jungle, I know when I first got there, still there. I remember Richard when he was Coach Ringo when he was still there, and Mike, he's like freaking, and y'all even still tell me it's like if someone's like no, they're like, will you tap out? It's like no.
There's
Like
guys
I'm okay with I'm content with that happening.
Dude, there's a guy who is such a.
Just tap.
Some people are.
I know, but I'm stubborn because it's like if it happens,
But
it's
then
gonna
you're
happen.
out for a while.
Yeah,
I
tapping
know,
means
I
you
know,
lose
I
the fight.
know.
Breaking your arm means you're out for a year.
We had
Yeah.
this guy. We had this kid come in. You remember who it was? And he, Dan had him in like a Numa Plata, and he was like, not tap. He was one of those like real cocky.
Yeah.
Like just good enough to
To get himself into trouble.
you know, yeah, to get, yeah. And he
You're
like,
good enough
went
to get
tap
yourself
one
killed.
time. And Dan totally was like, I mean, this kid was so cocky that it's almost like you want to break something just to teach him a lesson. But you can't do that. We don't do that around here. 'Cause that's what everybody loves about the jungle is that we're a big giant family. So we have got Fabio's
Oh my God.
stand-in.
Elias
Who is
Theodro versus Brad David.
Is that
This is
Tarzan?
this is the
Who is
most.
that?
This is the handsomest fight I have ever seen.
Where did you get
Tarzan.
Both of these
Tarzan
dudes-
came to the UFC?
A hot Tarzan.
This is happening. Dude, at least the feed looks good as hell, though.
Well,
I
it's 'cause
swear,
I'm-
man, these
Okay,
guys
it's
look
not
like like legit. Like the bigger
Just
guys don't
sit
look
there.
like freak monsters. This would be like Todd's weight class right here. If you freaking like the day he's on UFC, he fights middleweight. I'm freaking glued to the
This
tube
guy's
just
number
watching
one.
this.
Can't finish. Divvy up Boaz.
Can you lick this off?
Okay.
You guys have a
Please,
party
now.
now. But dude, man, like congratulations on winning your fight. Rick, you want to fight?
I want one fight in my life. I just want.
I want to see your next fight, Jay. Like, seriously, wherever
You
it's
wanna see
at,
it,
if I'm not freaking wherever it's at, I want to see your next fight. I
He
want to
could-
see you fight.
He couldn't be here tonight, man. But Michael is going to be fighting the guy that I lost to.
Oh, cool.
They got Michael matched up with Antoine.
Yeah, that one
At
dude's
a higher
like
weight,
he was
I
as tall as me. That one black guy used to.
No, I beat that guy. I handed that guy his first loss. This guy was about the same height as me, but he
He's definitely
way
heavier.
He definitely was
Well, you
heavy.
didn't cut any weight.
No,
I did the Cowboy
What
Cerrone
is
and
he
walked on the
fighting him
scale.
at? How much?
He's fighting at 170.
And what did you
Because
fight?
Antoine cuts down to 170. I didn't cut any weight. I just didn't eat lunch, and I stepped on the scale. Like, here I am.
must be nice.
Oh yeah, man.
I can't wait to weigh in at the super heavyweight.
And he wasn't eating any carbs.
Hey guys.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, guys.
This guy who pretty much cost like
Well,
the hardest part of weighing was the Thursday when they had cheap wings at my job. And everyone got like a freaking pack of wings for $3.
What?
And I'm just like,
You got little wings like flying around your head.
What is?
I was just like,
What's
I am
super
hating
heavyweight?
this.
Is that 250?
Super heavy is like 250, 230.
See,
Like,
I could show up at 250 because I walk around.
I
at 250,
wouldn't do that,
and
dog.
I just have a hamburger. Because here's the thing: no matter
I
what,
wouldn't recommend that.
no matter what happens, when I get in the ring, it won't be long. It's not going to take a while. Either I'm going to get lucky or I'm going to die.
Let's see. I don't know, body into a fist. You probably will drop
Usually works that
somebody.
way.
Hey, no, look at Mark Hunt. That dude's freaking big. 2 punches drops people.
Roy
no, he
Nelson.
puts people to sleep. At
But-
41 years, what is he? 41.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
42. I thought it was 41 or 42. But yeah, we just watched his fight. The last show I was at.
Last show you were
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Like, and there's guys. Who is it? No. This weekend, Yoel Romero is 40 fucking years old.
Well, don't forget that Couture won the belt at 45. I'm not saying I'm Randy Couture though. I'm not Randy.
I'm not
Couture.
saying you're not.
I will say that. I actually will say that.
Glad win or no?
But yeah, like so pretty much, I'm pretty sure, man. Like no joke. If you never get a fight, freaking let me know. I'll definitely be like, I'm definitely coming out
I'm
to
not-
see this.
I'm
I
not-
want to see this.
I appreciate
want to see
that.
his next MMA fight. I want to see your fight.
Dude,
When Jeanette gets back in, I'll be like, I gotta see these.
I need a
take
solid 2
notes.
years.
I want to take notes. Freaking be ready for my next one.
I need 2 years of real training before I'm even going to consider. I'm not an idiot.
and maybe do a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Yeah, well, I gotta figure out how to stay not. It's not about staying healthy. It's about staying not injured. Like I'm.
Bro, talk to me about not.
Yeah, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Sucks.
Like this thing with my shoulder is just pissing me off because it just won't stop hurting.
Oh, no, Jenny's fighting. She's coaching.
Yeah.
Zach's winning. His MMA debut. Michael wins his MMA debut. Kenny wins his MMA.
Yeah.
Kenny had the best fight of the night. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't say Mike started off all good, but Kenny freaking one takedown, freaking ground and pound. It's over. It's like he had the
but
best
your guy
fight.
almost died with your ground and pound.
It was funny.
You hitting somebody on the ground opposed to Kenny hitting.
So maybe I'm right about the Caribbean Killer. Maybe that's what it is.
His was awesome. It was like love taps compared to your.
Would you prefer the Caribbean Killer? Would you put a little English on there?
The
Caribbean Killer.
The news station's outside. There's like a guy getting put on a stretcher and like you pick up a body bag. Died in a mixed martial arts event.
That would not be good.
Zach's out there looking at him like,
the refs did not want to stop it. You missed it. They would not stop.
Yes.
We lost our voice.
It should have been done. It's like, what is this, like war?
There
Oh,
we go.
here we go.
He's
Hold on,
not
wait.
fighting
We actually have a fight we can call, and it is the battle of the two most gorgeous men in all of MMA. Brad Tavares against Elias Theodore.
Brad Tavares looks like a Gap model.
Elias looks like Tarzan. Tarzan in MMA.
You got it. Either these are photoshopped or these are two of the most model-esque dudes I've ever seen in an MMA ring.
Probably modelless dudes, honestly. There's no way this is Photoshop.
It's French. He's Canadian, so that last name's French. I should know how to pronounce it. Theodoro.
Bruce Buffer.
Brutal Tellef.
All right.
Oh, by the way, apparently.
Hold on a second.
Let's see what they look like live. Let's see.
Hang on.
6'1".
Wow, it's pretty tall.
I'm trying to see this. Where are my glasses?
I need glasses. I know Joke needs to get glasses.
I need my glasses.
Can
Here.
you hear me? Here.
I missed it. It's alright, don't worry about it. You can turn it down. That's all I wanted to hear. It's fine.
Oh, you're trying to figure out how to
I was just trying to say his last. It's no big deal.
Now you got me curious.
Maybe.
You just missed it.
Live.
Yeah, we'll go live.
That we are
Oh,
live.
Hang on.
It's like reminding me or something.
Theodora. Okay, Theodoro.
It's like a silence at the end.
So this guy is American by way of he trains in America, I'm guessing, by way of he's a Kiwi. What are those? New Zealand. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, look at who's fighting you. You got
The show girls. You, man. That's the one thing that bugged me about that night.
Only thing, Zach.
It was
Here
a
we
wrap.
go.
It wasn't your fault, though.
Here we go.
All right, guys. We got Elias Theodoro.
Elias
Come on, Elias.
Elias in the
I'm going
cornrows and
face
the
on
red.
looks alone.
Tavares automatically controlling the middle of the ring.
I'm not going to judge, okay?
Elias
I'm
with a
not gonna
very
judge.
wide stance leads in with a big
That's
right.
weird, though.
Woo!
Whoa, he's got...
Elias is going crazy with the kicks. Roundhouse followed up with a sort of a leg check, thigh check, pardon me. Another, and changing levels for no good reason.
Let's see. Try to do an overhand.
Elias got stuck.
Don't really think he knows much about wrestling.
Theodoro, yeah.
Theodore looks like he watched some Power Rangers and he's had some Taekwondo training coming up. You know what he's doing? He's doing
He
that
looks
back.
strong, though.
He's doing this back fist type thing.
Well, he's doing. I'm gonna try and pull guard, and it didn't go so great.
Okay, so there's your takedown. What's he going to do now?
He's got a kind
Ooh
of.
la la.
It's not a butterfly. I'm not.
He
really-
lost. Well, he just gave up his back, so that's.
Nah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't do that defense.
Elias, can I ask you a question? Have you trained jiu-jitsu?
I'm not
like,
thinking
ever?
Elias is trained to anything. Like, he looked good, but then he started jumping around like a moron, and now he's got his back taken.
He came from the jungle. He's like Tarzan. I mean, not our jungle,
Yeah.
the actual jungle.
Tavares has one hook. He's got his right hook in. Actually, no, I'm sorry.
He's moving. Okay, he's back up on his feet.
Elias is back up. He's got a leg, and he eats a left getting out of it. They square back up in the middle of the ring.
It's different calling a fight versus like being in there. Like I don't know if he just let go of the single leg or if he didn't know how to do a single leg.
It could have been. Oh! Tavares with a very thick right leg kick.
That kick. Those kicks murder.
I train breaking baseball bats. I will break
He
your
has a nice back.
So I'm definitely noticing that Elias is
Okay, I don't know how to take your
Hold on,
responsibility.
hold on, guys. What'd you say, Rick?
Elias's mouth is already wide open. He is. I think Jenny called it on the nose. He is gassed.
Well, maybe Tavares will hit him with his back.
His gorgeous back.
Flex.
Guard is back.
All right, so they're tied up. It looks like Elias is trying a hip toss and
He ain't
not
gonna-
doing it well.
Yeah, he ain't. He's getting tired.
I'm telling you, his mouth is wide open. You can see the entirety of his mouthpiece. He is sucking all kinds of wind. And we're really deep into the middle of the first round.
He's
Oof.
Oh, get that knee.
Really nice knee by Elias, but he ate a couple of good overhand lefts and rights, short overhand lefts and rights.
That's 2.5 minutes, halfway through the first round.
Let's see, yeah, he's slowing down. Cardio's kicking
It's
in.
almost-
This is why cardio's the most important thing.
It's sort of like a variation on capoeira, but not quite. Like, do you see that? You know what I'm talking? He's got the dancing of the capoeira, but none of the actual ability.
He's flexing his foot.
Oh!
That would make a lot more sense.
You see that? He's flexing his foot when he kicks.
What does that mean? I don't understand what that means.
Flexing
I don't
it
know
out?
what-
Or he's
No,
flexing it
up. Look,
Yeah, no, I
flexing
see
it.
that. He's kicking it like
That's not very proper.
it's almost like he's trying to
I don't know
teep
what
every
style
single
that
time,
is.
no matter what he
Well,
does.
teeping is fine, but I mean the side kicks.
But yeah, he's doing a side kick teep, which is kind of pointless.
Well, you can break your toes, but the other thing is you don't really need to flex them unless you're going for like if you're flexing it and you're trying to actually dig the toes like into the liver. Like you can do that, but you can do the same thing with
He's
just
doing
a
leg
regular
kicks
kick.
with it.
This is the third tie-up of the match so far, and Elias can't really do anything with the close. Like he's going for some kind of underhook. I think he might consider
Well,
lifting
no,
him.
it's like a little defense.
Oh, okay. There you
But
go.
he needs to get the underhook, not over the arm. But
If I were him, I'd probably just like go for a clinch and just try to knee him.
I think that's what he's doing, but not going
is
for.
this UFC?
Oh,
Oh, that was nice. Nice head.
They break with a overhand right followed by a sweet roundhouse from Elias. So I will say this, every time Elias gets dinged, he does come back with a nice there's the kick again.
You know what his record is? His
14
The
to 1.
front kick is fine. I'm saying when he kicks the legs like that, it was just kind of awkward.
Has he won by decisions? I'm pretty like his majority of his wins by decision, by
Oh.
KO. Because that, I don't know.
Tavares is definitely hitting him with some heavy
I'm looking at his Wikipedia.
heavy rights and lefts and a really vicious leg kick.
He's doing like 50-50 for those leg kicks, honestly. Half of them are landing, the other half are just out there.
Elias is using the leg kick how most people would use a jab, which is kind of interesting. More people don't do that. I always wonder why. He's flicking that leg out there.
Elias is a dark blue belt in Muay Thai. And
Dark blue?
it says dark blue in Muay Thai and a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
He doesn't look like no purple belt.
He's 12-0 in kickboxing.
That I believe.
Whoa.
I believe he is a kickboxer.
cool.
He's using his front foot like a jab.
He has 5 knockouts, 2 submissions, and 6 decisions, and 1 loss by decision. Is his record.
Oh!
Nice little double kick there, huh? He's almost very effeminate, like when he's fighting. And that's when
Sorry,
you
Dad. They'll bring him back in a good, like, just a minute. They'll bring him
Oh,
back.
they were scratched from the fights. Aspen Ladd and Jessica Eye.
They were scratched?
Well, that sucks. Yeah.
Really? That's interesting.
Oh, she got really sick, I guess.
Detroit movie.
Aspen.
Huh. Yo, that can suck. Because, like,
Yeah. It's better to pull out than to try to...
You don't want to go in there sick.
No.
no. You see, like, Fedor and
I think a lot of times a doctor calls
Matt
it.
Mitrione had kidney stones, didn't he? So
Yeah,
they ended up putting that fight back on. That was awesome. So, I've been
I
feeling
was
like...
really sick from my second fight that I lost. I was
Were you?
on antibiotics. Yeah, it was
Oh God, you fought while on antibiotics?
Well, yeah.
Didn't
I
it
don't
burn
really
you
have
up?
many opportunities to fight.
Oh well, sure, but didn't it burn you up? Like, just being on antibiotics, period, made me
yeah,
sweat like
everything
the Dickens.
is messed up, but it's alright.
Good.
Yeah,
That's nice, by the way, babe.
I've been lucky, but like I say, freaking Dennis freaking having like a mouth of just like, can't feel like I've been smacked.
Zach, do you get a fish cake or you cool, buddy?
Oh yeah, no, man, I'm finished the cake. There's no more commentating. It's like
As much as you want, man.
There's more cake, more,
you're gonna kill me.
whatchamacallit?
You're gonna kill me.
Jalapeno.
That was a killer cake, by the way.
Round 2.
Round 2 is
Yeah,
started.
it was small, but I got the best one. They just made it, and it was like double chocolate raspberry.
Tavares again takes the middle of the ring. Looks like Elias is comfortable just sort of kicking off his back foot. He got tripped up there a little bit, almost fell down. Oh, it's a
Nice
stiff.
Tavares, nice.
Got him.
Tavares went for a roundhouse.
Go
Gets
for takedown.
picked up.
Nope.
Almost slammed, not quite. Tavares then turns back around against the cage. They are now face to face against the cage. Interestingly enough, though, Elias, for the first time in the match that I'm aware of, actually appears to be the aggressor, which is probably different for him. He seems to be a power bottom.
He's way too high. There he goes. Going down.
Nobody caught that reference.
Look at that leg on Elias.
This is just for looks. This shows. This fight.
They still are
Like,
the.
you know how they
Oh!
Oh!
Elias went for
Reversal.
some got a takedown and got literally planted on his melon for his troubles. That did not look sexy at all.
It looked pretty hot to me.
No, it didn't. It looked pretty much like the guy was. He was eating.
Are we fighting like doing like a rating on like
Listen,
hotness
he's
shit?
really
It's like
hot.
when they put the really pretty girls on just for it's kind of that.
Okay.
God.
I like watching hot girls much as the next guy, but when it comes to fighting, no joke, like go there and fight.
Well, yeah, but there are some hot girls who can
I
fight.
think
That is
Sarah's
true.
actually
That is
better
true.
looking
That is
than-
very true. But like freaking
Yeah,
like no
right
joke,
now.
like freaking
Gina
fight.
Carano,
I
for
see him
instance,
fight.
great example. So anyway,
Oh.
You're the
Tave-
best looking one though, Jay.
Tavares continues to sort of dominate.
love.
Boy.
Love
Oh,
These guys having a nice little scrap going on, though.
some dirty boxing.
dirty boxing from Elias. Tavares just walking right through his punches, landing a lot of his own shots.
Man, and Tavares is like just going at like a slow, steady pace, which is good.
Exactly. I was just going to mention
Elias
that.
is gonna break his, Elias is gonna break his toes the way he points him up.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at, bro? Are you looking at the
He's
clock?
grabbing his butt.
Was he looking at the clock
He's
just now?
grabbing his butt.
He's grabbing the
I don't
shorts
know what
actually, which
he's
is
doing.
illegal.
No, he's grabbing the
Well,
butt.
you
Trying to check his oil.
I have a little elbow in there. Little elbow.
What is you doing right now?
I hope you're taking notes, Zach. You're gonna go pro one day, and you're gonna remember.
You gotta watch out for guys
What
checking your oil.
not to do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he caught him.
A
Oh.
little
that was
single
good.
leg by Elias.
Elias
You know
finally
what?
timed the leg kick right. He could have gotten a gator.
He's having a hard time getting control once he gets this.
Don't worry about the knees, dude. He's wide open. Just go for his neck. What are you
I
waiting
know,
for?
go in for the guillotine.
What is he waiting for?
Yeah, you can
Tavares
do
is so
that.
worried about taking the knees that he's
Jump
going
in,
for the whole
put
4
your
points on the
yeah.
ground kind of thing. Meanwhile, Elias should just change his hands real quick and just choke him out.
Doesn't even need to change his hand. He just needs to pull his left foot, hand forward,
That is
or whatever, through.
When I go pro, freaking, I just want the jungle to be there.
I'm
Honestly,
confused.
I don't care where I go. They say I go pro, I'm like, I'm coming back, relocating back to Orlando.
Tavares is able to fight out
All
of
I'm
it,
saying.
and he's moving back to the middle of the ring. I really think that Elias missed a golden opportunity to go for any number of chokes in that situation.
Guillotine,
Yeah.
honestly. If you were right, they should just went for a guillotine.
Blame his coach. Just kidding.
Blame his coach not being me.
Just kidding.
I'm not. Another one of those short elbows that Jay really likes from Elias. Those tiny little elbows to the mush. That
I'll go with the kicks, man.
They do
Freaking
damage.
Jay's kicks.
Tavares again pushes out of the tie-up with a huge overhand right. Credit where it's due. Elias appears to have a bit of a chin on him, or maybe Tavares doesn't have knockout power. I don't
You
think
see those
that's-
biceps? I'm pretty sure.
I
I'm
don't
pretty sure
think
it's
that's the
chin.
case. So yeah, Elias he's got this very bizarre style where he dips his head way down to his knees. He comes in at very awkward angles. I'm sure it's got to be very, very distracting to be trying to fight him and looking at his levels, and he's just constantly moving up and down and left and right, like trying to fight one of those inflatable arm flailing tube men.
It's as far as times right. He actually knows you might be able to just knee him right when he
Right
gets
as he's
down.
coming in,
If
yeah.
he does, if he times it right.
Yeah, well, we've seen that happen a lot in MMA, where a guy will dip his head too much, somebody will figure out the timing, and then all of a sudden he's going down while a knee is coming up. And
Yoel Chris Weidman.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what happened. There was a little breakdown video, and they showed where Yoel was like
he
that.
almost caught him.
Yoel was picking up on the fact that Weidman was going for a shot every time he was throwing a jab, and he timed it, and they like played it back, and they were like, Yoel's got a high fight IQ, man. They're saying Tommy Toll is predicting that
25 seconds left in the round. Looks like Elias
He's
is...
Canadian.
Yeah, Ontario.
Tavares, I feel no joke. If he wants to like run the fight, he needs to push up. He needs
Canada
to
versus
be more.
He is
aggressive.
looking at the clock and looking at the clock and looking at the clock. Something is up with Elias. Either his cardio isn't what it should be, or he feels
Wow.
maybe
He's
that...
won a lot of fights.
Oh, that rocked him!
little
That...
around the chin at the
Oh,
very
okay,
end.
okay.
Tavares, I'm pretty sure his cardio is not where it needs to be. That's why he's probably looking at the clock.
No, that's-
Tavares needs to like this round. If he wants to win, he probably has to freaking finish him or just like be aggressive.
I don't know. I would say this round's... I'd say round one was definitely Tavares. Round two could have been Elias, but it could also have easily been Tavares.
Strikes were the numbers were like kind of even there, but like
He did have the big slam-ish, so that I think you can easily give round two to Elias there. I don't think
I could give round two to Elias, but like
He's
Jenny
won
was
a lot
saying,
of fights.
the guy's got he's undefeated in
And he won the
kickboxing and
Ultimate
stuff.
Fighter.
So I mean, like obviously the guy can fight. 'Cause, I mean, to move around there for 5
Other
minutes.
names:
Yeah, that's
Spartan
insane,
and
yeah.
Cardio King.
Cardio King.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree with Cardio King.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt really like my recovery was
He's
really.
a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Did you say that already?
Yeah.
I did,
Oh,
and that's okay. In case anyone just tuned in, by the way, I'm Jay. This is for Jenny.
He's a purple
Hang on, wait a
belt.
second. We got a fight review here happening. What are we looking at?
Looking at a repeat of Weidman
I'm gonna be
versus
some
Saucy.
That's
And
it.
So
open hand
just an
slap.
open hand slap to the melon, and then a
Nice little rib kick.
Yeah.
That was actually a really nice rib kick.
All right, here we go.
I wonder
Round
if
three.
that tattoo that he had, that tribal tattoo.
He's a Kiwi. He's from. It looked like looked like he's a New Zealander. Look, the flag that he had, maybe it was Hawaiian. What is the flag that it's the Union Jack, but it's also the American flag? So it's the Union Jack in the upper left-hand corner.
That's, I think, New Zealand.
Is it New Zealand or is it Hawaii? I can never remember.
It was
He's going for the takedown. He's gonna get it.
No, well, sort of.
So he got a takedown.
So it wasn't the prettiest takedown I've ever seen, but he's got full control and he's trying to improve position. So yeah.
Oh, he's an MMA fighter and trains in Vale Tudo.
What's that?
I don't know. It says different type of.
Vale Tudo is kind of like
Boxe Legend Sergio Cunha. I have a dark blue belt.
All right, so
kind of a European MMA thing, shoot boxing.
Maybe that's what his style is.
Elias continues to
Shout
try
out to Gabby Garcia for kicking the shit out of her that little girl in the ring today.
That's horrible.
What happened?
Gabby Garcia, you know
She soccer kicked her
she
while
looks
she
like
was down.
She looks like a female version.
Whoa! I didn't know we were doing Pride Fighting Championships
But
still.
it was a shoot boxing rule. It was a shoot box. So do you know who Gabby Garcia is? She, you know the mountain in Game of Thrones.
The mountain in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The mountain that rides like the
See,
giant
he does
jack
this
dude.
a lot, so I'm curious.
I'll show you.
like,
Let me just show you.
that
All right.
really outside.
So
Reversal, back on the feet.
Just trying to figure out
So
that.
since taking him down, Elias has done literally nothing. Although, I mean, credit where it's due.
He's
He got the takedown, so I guess he's winning the round. I don't know if that's
3 of 3.
I just know, like, that takedown, pretty sure, probably wasted energy that he could have used.
Definitely could have choked him out.
Tavares is a dangerous looking dude, man. He's got some serious strikes on him. So I mean,
Yeah, he's strong.
Yeah, could be right, though, just about this guy being a pretty face.
so. Elias just dipped his head. Todd Grisham is on the commentary. I remember when he would work for the WWF.
Oh!
That's a second big takedown
Second
for
big takedown.
He's had his feet
Elias-
Seriously, he could be ground pounding him right now.
Elias definitely has this match wrapped up as far as points, in my opinion. At this point,
He needs it.
I think Tavares is going to have to either get a couple of takedowns himself or finish the fight. I don't see that happening.
Finishing the fight, if he can, but pretty sure.
I think he would have already done it by now, honestly. I really do. I think if this fight was going to end before it went to the cards, it would have already done that.
Well, got him down.
Tavares does
You'll
sort of do an
have to choke him
awkward...
out.
Yeah, well, listen.
Just saying.
Yeah,
It's
you're
easy
absolutely right.
It's easy from here.
Oh, no. Because, like I said, you know what I like to say, even my fight, pretty much, I heard in the corner, pretty much, go for the key lock to the submission. Could happen, but I was too tired. I didn't want to freaking risk effing up the choke, so I'm like, just screw it. Just go to ground and pound.
That's what I did this weekend, man.
you
Like
do that to
Jenny's
Austin.
like, well, you know, pass guard. And it's like I didn't want to I knew I could, but I didn't want to like spend the energy. And I thought, I can maybe get this like key
So we
lock
went to
from here.
plan B.
Yeah, what's cool is she can adjust that and say, you know, drop to your hip. She saw he was like trying to roll me, but like when you're in there and like they're
Oh,
real
Tavares taking the back again.
Looks like he might.
Get the hook
One
in.
hook in.
Tavares, get your other hook.
One hook at 2-on-1. There's a lot of hand fighting going on. He's trying to
Come on,
snake
I
that
wanna
arm
check
Oh,
underneath.
he's got both
He's
hooks
got,
in. He's
yeah,
going for the
he's got
choke.
both hooks,
Come
and
on.
at least one arm is
He-
almost under the
He
chin.
needs to like,
He's just got to
drop
readjust
the choke.
that arm.
He doesn't have it.
No, he had to readjust the arm. Punch, Matt. Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
there we go. Try it. He's going to try it again.
There, he's under. He almost got
Yeah.
under the chin that
But
time.
he can.
The cage is getting in the way of him getting his left hand back around.
This
in
is
order to
definitely
get
the
that
closest Tavares has been to finishing the fight in the entire.
There we go.
He's got a choke of nothing.
choke. He doesn't care if he's got the chin. He's gonna go for the chin. He's got the body. He's got a semi body lock. He's not.
He's got shorter.
He doesn't have his sternum on his spine.
He needs to
Elias
move.
looking at the clock again. That's a good strategy to look at the clock as long as you're not getting punched in the face at the same time.
I don't know. But I don't know. It's about looking at the clock because
Elias
that's seconds away.
almost
like,
was able to get
worse.
into guard, but he still can't quite. Oh wow, great work by Tavares to wrap his legs around it. He's going for an armbar. He should transition
Looks
to an
like he
arm
might be
bar.
going for a Kimura.
Kimura or just a straight
He
arm
needs to
bar.
move. If you can like just
This
flip
is
his
something
right
I
leg
remember.
over.
This is something I
His
remember
face.
Zach and I being in, and Zach proceeded to flip me onto my head at this point.
Yeah.
That arm.
And we have some punches to the
Finish
buttocks
him.
by
Butt
Elias.
punch, big butt punch.
Do I wonder if they count those?
He's trying to straighten that arm out.
Ooh.
He does.
And never mind.
There we go.
Elias.
Oh.
Switch.
25 seconds. It's coming down to the wire
He
here.
wants it bad.
Oh, he knows he needs this.
Yeah, he does.
20 seconds, and Elias
There we go.
completely out.
Stay on him. Don't freaking.
Now this makes it interesting. Going to the car.
Nice kick to the head. But
He's gonna get the takedown. He's gonna get the takedown.
No, Elias is running out the clock. He's absolutely running out the clock, and I don't blame him.
I don't think he's going to win that round.
Of course, yeah.
It's now we have a real decision, because in that round, Elias had 2 very good takedowns, but we also saw him get completely dominated for roughly 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, was there a submission? Absolutely not. Was there a wobble or a knockout? Of course not. They would have stopped the fight.
Do they look at submission attempts in this? Or
I have no idea.
They do, because they count them on the fight stats. They have submission average.
Let's go around the table. We'll see. Who do you got? Who do you got?
All right. Without looking at the stats, Jenny, you go first.
I would say not Tavares because he didn't really come back till the very end.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. I don't know.
All right.
I've been a little distracted.
Zach, who you got? Elias or
But
Tavares?
this
Tie.
fight distracted me
Like
a lot.
maybe it's gonna be split decision.
Yeah.
It's gonna be split decision. But if it's not a tie, I'll give it to Elias.
Elias?
Those 2 takedowns.
Yeah, there's 2 big takedowns. Jay, you want me to go or you want to finish?
You go ahead.
Okay. I'm actually I'm gonna buck the tradition here. I'm gonna go with Tavares. I'm going to assume that Tavares won the first round hands down, and I'm gonna say that was enough to carry him through the end of the last round because the judges remember what they last saw.
I think so. I think that, believe it or not, I think Elias actually had more action, and I think he actually had more strikes total. I think, though, that Tavares is going to win on a split decision because of how the match ended, because of his superior jiu-jitsu, takedowns. Elias was very active, but he didn't really have anything effective.
I think we're all in agreement. No matter who wins this fight, we all could see either victor, right?
Yes.
Would anyone be shocked if only Elias won or if only Tavares won?
No.
Finish anybody and nobody was.
No, I want to see going with.
Here we go.
That by some chance could be a draw.
Here's the importance of finishing a match because you leave it up to judges.
Yeah, somebody asked Manny Pacquiao what happens when you leave it to the judges.
Yeah, you gotta finish him, or who knows.
Here we go. Wow.
Okay.
Gotta be Elias.
Yeah,
Wow!
Good.
Wow, Tavares won by unanimous decision, something none of us had.
Yeah.
When they said unanimous decision, I figured they went with Elias.
Yeah.
Me too.
What do the stats read? By the way, we got some good fights coming up soon here.
That was interesting.
Is that Kale Chonin?
Kale who?
It felt like
Chael
a
Sonnen?
licensing aggressor, but
Oh.
I'm not really sure what's happening. Let's see. They
Uh,
all agreed, so.
Guess the handsome guy. Guess the most handsome guy won the fight. Isn't that, huh?
his stats actually.
That's usually how it works. They want him to win, so they gave it to him because he's better looking. I'm just kidding.
In the only actual woman's opinion here, I'm a close second.
Here, I'll let you.
A close second.
Whoa.
Yeah, fit 29-year-old body.
Yeah, he was.
That's a good-looking young man. That's a good-looking
He
young
won
man.
on looks.
So Eddie Tavares wins as the prettier fighter and as the superior fighter, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
might
I don't
be
know if he
Hawaiian.
was superior.
He could be
He didn't
Hawaiian.
do anything.
Fighting out of Kailua.
I saw him like
that
defeat.
explains why he's fighting out of America and why he had
Michael Bisping.
Oh my God, Michael Bisping's nose made an appearance.
And is getting thumbed down by 2 people behind him.
Getting ready, getting ready for GSP, if anything.
There's Francis Ngannou.
Gano.
Junior Dos Santos.
Repping the Spider-Man.
Judo Santos.
No, he looks like he's got.
Shout out to Spider-Man.
For real.
The move of the fight would have been where the judges scored it 3 rounds to nothing. That's
shoulder.
He punches him in the shoulder, and that's the move of the fight.
Oh yeah, he's got. Okay.
I think this fight. This is the fight. They're showing the recap. They're showing Tavares with a mean-looking face choke.
Dude, Tavares won that. You know why he won that? Because Elias was very active, but he really didn't do anything effective.
Tavares looked like he was defending most of the time.
Tavares had the middle of the ring. He controlled the ring all 3 rounds. I mentioned that. Start of each round, he was definitely in front. Nick Rorick. Okay, this guy has got almost all of the letters of my name. I'm going to have to root for him.
7-0. I know.
And there's a Rick in there, if you saw that.
Dude,
There's a
this
Nick
Tonight I'm going just off a look.
This Johnson versus Gage,
I'm gonna try
Gage
something
fight.
different.
This Johnson versus Gage fight is going to be a barn burner, man. Because that guy is what, 14-0? Like he is.
Okay, let's see.
If anybody knows about jiu-jitsu, it's this one right here, dude. Michael Johnson's 18-11. Justin Gage is 17-0.
Oh, I want his nickname to be the Gage.
17, man. Okay, records like that, it's just like, how do you like...
We got a nickname called, his nickname's the Highlight. That could be bad.
Whatever. You can't nickname yourself the reason to watch the show.
The Menace, Michael Johnson.
I like that. That's a good nickname, the Menace.
The Menace.
His name is
It's
only
alright.
Menace.
But if your nickname's Menace, your first name has to be Dennis.
Dennis the Menace.
That's right.
Yeah, I just see you looking at your phone.
Dude, this guy, so, yeah, I know, it's
I
like
just
with the
went
chats
on.
and stuff. So, did you see actually where they showed Bisping? There was a little thing where Bisping had Bobby Knuckles. He had Robert Whitaker on the show, and dude, he like straight up like looked over to him and was like, "What's up, man? You saying that I haven't ever fought a real competitor?" And he's like, "Whoa, man, I didn't say that or anything." Bobby Knuckles is like the innocent boyfriend, you know, that the sister brings to a party and is like,
Everyone is.
Bisping talking mad shit.
That's because
Did he beat Dan Henderson the second time?
everyone's
They
pointed
are
out the fact.
inbreeding.
This actually, there's a website
Because
that
I
I
saw
follow
like the ultimate fight where he KO'd his butt.
There's a
I just didn't
website
know
I
if-
follow
the
called
second fight, I didn't know if he
called Deadspin that actually had this story run today, similar to what you were just talking about, probably because of what you're just talking about. When was the last time Michael Bisping fought?
Last thing Michael Bisping fought was what Zach just said.
Yeah, Dan Henderson the second time.
Dan Henderson 2, where Michael Bisping is now permanently cross-eyed as a result.
And how
of
long
taking
ago was
3
that?
H-bombs. We saw it. That was last winter, right?
It was a while ago.
That was like almost last winter.
If
It
I'm
was
not
almost a
mistaken,
year
and
ago.
please correct me if I'm wrong, is he not still the light heavyweight champion?
He is still the light heavyweight champion.
Middleweight.
Middleweight,
Middleweight.
correct, middleweight.
Yeah.
We have not seen the middleweight title defended.
Well, actually, no. GSP scheduled to come, supposed to come back.
Wait,
and
wait,
supposed to fight Bisping for the
Yeah,
title.
yeah.
But again, we haven't seen that belt.
Let's break this down as to what's going on. Okay, so Yoel knocks out Chris Weidman. Okay, so Chris Weidman takes an injury. So Yoel is actually at the time working his way up to Bisping. Bisping is getting PHP or PRP, platelet-rich plasma. Okay, and he had knee surgery. So
Yeah.
that's why he's been out so long. GSP and him were supposed to fight, but like Zach said,
Yeah.
it got delayed, and so it's been delayed to about October,
Okay,
something like
since
that.
winning the belt from Luke Rockhold in a stunning upset last June, Bisping
That was serious. I said-
Yeah,
won.
Rockhold.
Literally
In a
1
split
year.
decision over Dan Henderson in October. Bisping has while away the 9 months since.
I mean, granted, he took that belt like while filming Triple X. I mean,
No.
so good for him on that.
Oh, he's been making B movies.
Yeah, but it's been a year.
Yeah. I know
That
you're
is
making
so-
movies, but seriously, you gotta like defend
But
your
here's
belt.
the real question: who gives a shit whether Bisping defends his title or not?
That's
on here.
the Deadspin story. That's the story.
Is that the story that she just read?
That's what I just read.
I'm just looking forward to
I don't
GSP
know.
coming back.
That's-
If he
that's
comes
the-
back and beats
This is
Bisping,
all
I should be like, oh.
Whether Bisping is defending his title or making bad movies, there has never been a more talented surging crop of 185-pound fighters in MMA history.
On his way up, here comes Robert Whitaker, who knocks out Jacare.
Yes.
Jacare was on a hot streak there. It is a MMA fighter peaking. He gets knocked out by Whitaker. So now Whitaker and Yoel are going at it. Yoel is on his way to fight Bisping. I'll see you soon, boy. You know, like the terror, like the monster's coming for you.
Right.
He's a 38-year-old man and unlikely champion. His prime years are either nearly past or more likely well past. It's hard to fault him for trying to squeeze the greatest value possible out of his unexpected time at the top.
He nearly got beaten to death by Dan Henderson.
That's true.
He didn't take Dan Henderson at what 40, also 45 years
Correct.
old. Okay,
And retired. He retired. After,
And
after he freaking elbowed across the world that one dude. He was out.
I remember that at the Ale House. He got up on him, and they went into a clinch, and he
Boom!
dude went to sleep.
Yes, we were
As you are
beat ups
wont
too.
to
We
do.
were at Notre Dame beat ups watching this. We were just like, oh, me and my boy. We were like,
Like, how often do you see elbow knockouts? The last one, Orlando's own Platinum Mike Perry, which my boy Billy actually was friends with, and said he talked to me. He was like, Mike Perry's like, I'm gonna knock him out, and that's where that beautiful elbow straight in came from. And where's the last time you saw something like that? Dan Henderson, man. And
talks about Romero and Whitaker Saturday. This is a dream fight. Romero is a comic book character brought to life, a marvel of explosiveness and perhaps the greatest pure athlete to ever compete.
You know how wrestlers like
40-year-old Cuban defector won a silver medal at the 2000 Olympics in freestyle.
You know how Zach? I know you got to say something, but do you know? No, that's perfect. You know how they like take a WWE action figure and they like sculpt them to make them look athletic? They don't have to do that with Yoel. What were you gonna say, Zach?
Oh no! Actually, I'm just looking forward to seeing Bisping's next fight. Like honestly, if GSP, I'm pretty sure honestly, there's all respect to Bisping out there, but I'm pretty sure GSP's gonna kick your ass.
You know,
Bisping's been GSP's been gone for 7.5 years. So.
Yeah. Well,
oh no, it's GSP.
But he's been in the pool. He's been in the USADA pool for the last 3.
Have you seen Kickboxer Vengeance? The new Kickboxer remake? Freaking GSP was in it. He still looks like he's
Captain America Civil War.
And okay, and there's that too.
He's Batroc the Leaper.
Winter Soldier, not Civil War.
Fine, Winter Soldier. Fine.
I didn't know to look for him in that. Or
he's at the very beginning.
Literally, his character's name is George Batroc.
Yeah, because that's the character in Marvel. Is Batroc the Leaper.
Yeah,
and he's a French assassin. He's an evil Captain America style character who's French. His name is Batroc the Leaper, and his big mutant ability is that he can jump anywhere.
Well, we didn't see them. We did not see him do that. But
no, he looked much cooler.
And there's Kickboxer Vengeance, where like he usually actually like has to like 2 fight scenes, and he still looks like he's in decent shape.
Oh, I'm sure he's in great shape. He also hasn't had a fight in 17 months. No, 48 months. No, 385 months.
Point is, people come back not having fights, and some like maybe half of them win the fights and have like losing. But honestly, if I was a betting guy, which I'm pretty sure GSP will come back and get the belt back.
BJ Penn.
I hope
he had a fight this weekend, right?
Are you done, Zach?
He got finished.
Yeah.
No, I think he lost. He lost on decision, but he wasn't in the same shape he was.
That's because BJ Penn is 77 years old.
Uncle BJ.
BJ Penn fought against Hitler, like one-on-one. Like, I don't know if people know that, but he took him to the distance.
Before Hawaii was a state.
Yeah. BJ Penn is King Kamehameha.
No one can take anything away from him, though.
No,
he's pioneers. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Of course, and well received. So we've got Jared Cannonier.
I'll be right back.
Cannonier, but it should be pronounced Cannonier.
We got a heavyweight fight, guys. We got some
light heavyweight. Excuse me. Against Nick the Rock Rorick.
By the way, shout out to BSN and their products. I've been using them. I've been using beta-alanine for more endurance during training. Syntha-6, great stuff to mix up. Does not give you indigestion. Very good protein. Very clean. All the supplements. You can get piss tested by USADA today, and you will be ready to fight tomorrow. BSN. Pre-workout, fucking awesome stuff. Better than coffee. Been using it to go to work on. What is it?
Anchorage.
Their Extreme Energy, great stuff. Their Rebuild Edge, great amino acids. This type of stuff that you need. Love it. Shout out to BSN. And here we go.
Jared Cannonier, the only dude.
What's his record?
He's
9-2.
Thank you.
I love how you guys fight that stuff.
Fighting out of Anchorage,
Oh,
Alaska.
big Sean McCarthy.
Oh my God, John McCarthy, the only man older than BJ Penn.
John McCarthy is going to be reffing Yoel versus Robert.
Yes.
Here's your girl, man.
Zach
Your
and
future
his
wife.
girlfriend.
I will be surprised if you meet her one day.
You're gonna.
I'm pretty sure they have.
All right.
I'm pretty sure they have.
Pre-fight, I'm taking Nick because he has a beard and his name sounds similar to mine.
Oh, gee, thanks. Not favoritism at all.
Lots of favoritism. Also, he's white and fat. I respect this man.
You can identify with him better.
Huh? You see how the bottom of his trunks has, the top of his trunks have this extra roll of skin laying over the top of it? That lets me know that he's carrying a little bit of weight on him and he could be fighting at a lower weight class.
Or he might have been a
Pretty sure he is.
Cannoneer has nicer arms, so I'm gonna go with him.
Jared's definitely the better looking guy, but I still think Nick can win this.
This is gonna be my theme tonight.
Apparently.
I don't get out much.
Watch her get
Hey, same group here, okay? This is like the most fun I get because like I'm at the gym.
Who you
I
got?
have the best
Who you
guy
got,
in the
Jay?
whole
Who you got?
world.
I got
Rub that
Cannoneer.
in, why don't you? Seriously, just keep rubbing that in at me.
I think Cannoneer's got a better record as far as like finishes.
It's all cool.
I'm just kidding.
You can't look away from it. Zach got some nice arms, I'll tell you what.
No, Charles, don't worry, Jay. I know you're trying to make me feel better. We all know he has the guns over there.
Oh, buddy.
Mine come in second compared to his.
Ooh!
Big
nice.
Nice. I'm taking Cannoneer.
Well, everyone
I
should.
can only comment on guys on TV. I can't.
Hold on, though. Isn't
Oh!
Roick 7-0.
Yes.
Yeah,
7-0 with
he's
5
7-0. The other guy, Cannon. I'm gonna call him Cannon.
Cannon.
He's 9-2.
Well, so far these guys are just throwing leather at each other, and I am all about it.
I just want to know though, how long they keep it last. They want to throw bombs.
He's
I
looking
get
for a
that,
knockout.
but for like a legit fight, trained to go all 3 rounds, I don't necessarily know if it's smart to start
Cannon
off like explode.
Cannoneer stalking with a clinch with a big combination.
Cannoneer with a
That had to hurt.
huge right hook.
Big uppercut.
Oh, and another one.
He's backing up. He's backing up.
Oh.
He's backing up. You can like he's starting. He's
Either-
not being timid. Oh,
Yeah.
Head kick. Cannoneer just
Feeling
teeing
that
off.
power.
Jared is zeroed in, and
he's
My-
getting more red than his hair.
my boy's face is now redder than his beard.
Yeah,
That's
it
not
looks
what
like
I
he's.
said.
It looks like his focus is off too. His eyes are a little wobbly. Like he
Well,
might
if
be
you took
seeing-
that many big shots to the face, you wouldn't know which way was straight either.
That is true, eh? Freaking Jake's punches, man. Some of those freaking he's got that kick. One of my first pro class with Jake, the freaking kick to the face. I'm not used to it. I'm
the
like
face.
seeing him, and the same time I feel like my eyes are going different directions.
he talked about
Jay
getting in the.
picked his opponent to the face too this week.
Exactly. You see,
Good.
yeah.
I wasn't
And no
supposed
head
to.
contact.
Jared has almost opened up Nick's left eye and nose.
Oh.
He continues to just hammer that left side of his face.
Look at how he bites down and he just steps in
Yeah.
and just delivers that. Kenny was asking about striking tonight, man.
Cannonero is looking great.
Let's
I
call
think
him
it's Cannoneer. I think it's
Cannoneer?
Cannoneer. It looks like it would be
Yeah, that's
like that was your name back in the the old
His
days.
nickname should be the Blunderbuss.
The blunderbuss? Really?
Oh!
Incredible boxing by Cannoneer.
And
Nice,
he's slipping and diving around.
That is just boxing right there.
Oh,
If you guys aren't watching
Don't turn
this
your
right
back,
now,
dude.
if you
careful!
guys want,
Don't get cocky, son.
if you guys want, you can go on.
He's like,
You're probably not going to be able to tune in like by the time this fight's over. But if you go on FirstRowSports.com, there may or may not be a way for you to watch these fights. But we don't promote that. We're watching it on cable that we paid for. Cannoneer looking very confident.
Yeah, FS1.
Cannoneer looking very confident. His punches just know how to find their spot. Cannoneer looks like he's backing off a little bit. Looks like he's allowing his work to kind of
I think
take
he's
effect.
Well, I think he's decided that we're gonna end this in round 2. I think he's gonna take the rest of this round off, keep his breath, keep his wits
Yeah, he's
about
looking
him.
for a knockout right now.
Well, that's why I think he's gonna let it go to round 2. Is he's gonna probably take a little bit of time, recoup,
Needs
come
to
back,
be
and just explode on him.
The question would be, who's the 2 guys that beat him? That's probably my legit question. If he's throwing a lot like this, who are the 2 guys that beat him?
Straight right. Nick is sticking his mouth guard out. I know that feeling all too well. He is gassed. He is hurting.
Cannoneer.
Cannoneer is stalking. He's stalking. He's walking up. His hands are down. He does not have any interest in anything Nick has to offer. Nick No Offerman is backing up. This is bad news for Rorik fans out there.
He just needs Cannoneer just needs to be careful.
Yes.
I understand being
Yes.
confident. I understand getting stuff, but you
33.
need to be careful.
Other name is the Killer Gorilla.
The killer gorilla.
Love it.
Rorik going in for a takedown.
He's got to do something else. He can't stand with him. He knows he can't stand with him.
He's like freaking. Oh,
Did you see Cannoneer's head movement just a minute ago?
It was beautiful. He had slipped over 2 of his punches.
He slips and simultaneously hits those strikes and everything, man. That's like, if you can do that, like, you got power in those punches, my God.
If we go to round 2, which it looks like we are with
again.
10 seconds left to go in this round, Rorik's entire strategy cannot be to come out and trade with this guy. He's got to come out, he's got to go low, he's got to try and beat him on the ground. Otherwise,
take him to the ground.
the left side of his face will turn into the same kind of ground beef that we are now seeing presented in front of us.
Shout out to BSN. Shout out to Zach for winning his fight this weekend. Shout out to Rick for always proving what real jiu-jitsu is about. Coming back from injuries and continuing to train and
because I'm
focus.
fragile.
Because it's a marathon, not a race, right? We come back and it's like, oh, I want to train some more.
Oh, no. Freaking Tosh, I'm pretty sure, is more fragile than you.
Yeah.
As we've been proving, and I still got freaking.
Tosh went hard on some jiu-jitsu the other night, man. Like, she saw. He's strong, man. He's
You mean
strong.
in this fight?
No, with me, in his fight he won, but with me it was like he was powerful smothering by Tosh. Dude, his defense.
Oh, Tosh. I thought you were
Tosh.
saying Tosh. Raw.
Jared, here, check this out.
Raw
Jared,
going.
check this out. Jared's Cannoneer defense 64.53%. He on average absorbs only 2.63 strikes. His accuracy 60.5%. 31.
That's insane.
Landed per minute, significant strikes landed per minute, 3.28. Takedown average 0, takedown accuracy 0, defense 30%. So it looks like we got ourselves a striker here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Round 2 begins.
So if he takes the question would be like,
Alright.
if Nick takes him down, what's he gonna do? That would be probably the next question.
Nick has to take it down.
He had, I think, he won 4 by knockout, 3 by submission. So he knows how to.
So in between rounds, Nick's left eye has decided it no longer wants to be part of the event and has closed shop for the evening. That can't be helpful. His nose is moving entirely to the right side of his face. Also bad.
So that probably means something crazy is about to happen.
No.
Nah, for right now, I
So he
say.
lost once by knockout, once by decision, it said.
Who knocked him out?
Well, hang on, because I think I know why he got knocked out. He's a little bit too confident here. He's even telling Nick to go ahead and kick him in the stomach. And hey, that's great.
Or he got taken down and he got KO'd a la Stipe versus like.
Okay, that's a valid point too.
He could have gotten taken down.
Yeah, because I'm honestly thinking there's no way, like, him getting knocked out staying unless it's a heavy hitter.
God.
But taking him down, knocked out, I can believe that.
What
But
are
definitely the guy's getting too
What
cocky.
are you doing? Finish the fight or don't, but don't be an asshole.
Like I said, man, you're a fighter. I understand, like, taking it easy, but
There.
at the same time,
Finish
like,
the
if
fight.
you know you can finish a fight, just finish it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big uppercut.
Combo after combo after combo. And credit to Nick for standing in there. You have to wonder how much longer Big John's going to let this keep going, because Nick is just taking big bomb after big bomb after big bomb.
My hero is Nick Diaz.
Did you say Nick Diaz?
Nate Diaz.
Nate
Anything is
Diaz,
possible.
the Diaz boys. On
He's
the
got a chin
Are
on
you
him,
thinking of
man.
him because he laid on the ground that one time?
No, he's got a chin on him.
Well, he absolutely does.
The other one. What's
if anything, he's running Nate Diaz right now, because I know for a fact, I know his fights, if a guy got hit him, he'll straight up be like, come on, and during the fight, just be like, come on.
No, I'm saying that because I'm talking about Rorik. I'm talking about the chin on him, man.
Yeah, Rorik's
Like,
chin
he's
is
not-
fabulous, but on the same token, he's doing nothing. Do you remember a guy by the name of Pineapple?
Yeah.
Pineapple was notorious for being able to just be beaten to death in the ring and stand there.
Okay, I've never seen a pineapple fight, but I actually know.
Oh,
what
he
you're
actually
talking
got
about
one
because
punch.
of that.
Pineapple could stand there and take hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. It didn't really make for a good fight, but basically the guy couldn't be knocked out because he didn't have a neck. So
That's usually why.
yeah, but this is reminding me of another just
Gonna
huge
take him down?
overhand.
That
Right?
Oh!
That looks like I got him.
That was a nice hit.
Better do something, John. If he might stop it.
Blasting him.
He's just okay. All right.
And he's got.
Wait, he ran. He's squaring
John's not
back
stopping
up.
it. He's not stopping. He's still in the fight.
Big John could have stopped that fight, but Nick literally ran, which I hate seeing. But hey, I guess I got the job done.
Hey,
here.
honestly, okay, if I'm even clocked that hard, and that's the shit for me to get away. I will get away just freaking like to save. It's like you know, some person can take so many punches like that.
I hear you. I wish Nick had something left in the tank, because I really hate guys showboating for the sake of showboating instead of just finishing the damn fight and then dancing after the KO. I got no problem with you dancing after the KO. I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
You knock a guy out, have fun. But you're showing up your fellow professional in there for no other reason than because you can. And that drives me
Okay,
up the wall.
now I feel like Kenny they're starting to slip a little bit.
He slipped a couple of times. It's a good catch. I already saw him move. Like his legs are either too slippery in there or he's not all there.
He's like, if anything, I'm probably betting fatigue is slowly but surely hitting him, but it's starting to hit him.
Nick is
Battered up. He's bleeding.
He's bleeding. His eyes are almost completely swollen shut.
He's got heart,
I
though.
would not be shocked if they don't let him come out for round 3 if we get that far.
He's got heart though. Seriously.
Sure, but why are you continuing to stand with this guy? Why did you not change any of your game plan? Hey, bro, I think the dude keeps punching you in the face. Maybe, don't stand there with him. Nah, I'm going to keep standing with him. Okay.
What belt is he?
Who?
Rorik? I have no idea.
No idea. Yeah.
Man, dude, he's gonna be hurting tomorrow.
He's going to be hurting right now. He's going to be hurting after the decision.
You got a boxer like that, and Rorik Cannonier doesn't look like he has a scratch on him.
No.
No.
But he's slipping. He's going so far as like do kind of the Dominic Cruz like lean. Little elbow.
He
there,
just
but-
literally walked up to him. Nick has no guard left. Cannonier just literally walked up to him and elbowed him in the face.
Yep.
did.
Pop.
He did like something you see in a bar.
Yeah, like this.
Oh,
is,
the knee.
Big knee by Cannonier.
Oh man.
I mean, I've seen enough. Like
If I didn't say this, but I'm gonna say it now. If I was Rock, I'd throw the towel in, dude.
Yeah, like there's no need to come out for round 3.
Like you're a big uppercut, big lurching uppercut.
Yeah, I said it. You never know. I say if he pulls like some like crazy stuff this third round,
he can hit him with a Hadouken and win the fight. I believe that just as much as anyone else. I just don't see it though. Like, is it worth the rest of your career to continue to get punched in the face to the point that your orbital bone is now permanently attached to the back of your head?
Your what?
So 2 knockouts,
Orbital
1
bone.
submission, 4 decisions. That's how he won.
4 knockouts and 3
He's
submissions?
definitely not winning by decision this time.
No.
No.
Well, here's the thing: if he stays in it and he actually wins, what's going to happen is he's actually going to wait. Come listen to the sus man talk MMA with his friends. Oh, dude, those 2 jerks retweeted us.
Yeah, I wonder who that guy is.
Mad love from those 2 jerks.
Who?
One of Rick's podcasts.
One of my other podcasts.
Oh.
The one that actually most people listen to.
So here's the only thing that would probably allow somebody like that to continue doing that. If he does pull something out of the air and wins, he doubles his pay. He doubles his purse.
Listen,
Or gets a
okay.
bonus.
We're doing some recaps here. A huge.
Well, you're in the UFC. You don't quit. You keep going.
He wasn't even a takedown. He just pushed him
I
into the
said honestly,
fence.
That was nice.
He just shoved him into the fence.
if he didn't move, or if Cannonier actually would have stayed on him that just right there, he probably would have.
Well, here we go, round 3 of this bloodletting, and apparently we're just going to keep going. And
Hey, he's coming out. He's got some fight. He's got some fight.
Rorick's like, it's Fry Saturday. What day is it?
Rorick, who's the president right now? Washington?
Who's your daddy?
Washington?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Washington? All right, he's good. Put him back in.
What arena are you in?
Washington. We're in Spokane. Oh, a no kick. That was great.
He's just like, come on.
Go.
Oh, a
Seriously,
punch
if
to
you
the
can
to the
finish him,
rib.
just finish him.
Oh God, what a head kick!
I got that ribs a little.
What? Try a shoot. Just shoot. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to change levels. Worst thing that happens, you get knocked out and we don't have to watch you die. Just shoot on him. Just shoot on him. Don't stand there and get punched in the melon for another 4.5 minutes. He's gonna stand there.
4 minutes.
Okay, so Cannonier's standing with his right hand back. They both fighters are orthodox. Cannonier, though, is he's counter-punching, he's slipping, and he's delivering these evil blows into Rorick. All right, he's coming in with the jab, and he's stepping off the hook. He's stepping off to the side with the hook.
Cannonier is really good at slipping these punches.
God, he is.
Short elbow.
Had to be a boxer starting out, honestly. Slipping like that, he had to box at some point.
Yeah, that's not a traditional like Muay Thai kickboxing kind of background. And look at how he keeps his feet. He's very flat-footed.
That's a boxer's fight. The way his feet move, you're gonna see.
Are they flat-footed boxers?
Well, there's an art to how you move in the ring.
He's not worried
You
about
you never really take your feet off the mat.
He's not worried
Yeah, he's right about that.
Big head kick by Cannonier. He's not really worried about leg kicks.
Oh
Like,
God!
that's exactly what
Enough!
them tell me in the gym all the
Enough!
time. Like, I started off boxing, so I'm used to
no.
that.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
trying.
Zach knows
There you
boxing.
go. He's
Oh my
trying.
God! Okay, you can stop it now.
First takedown of his career.
Oh!
Okay.
Finish
All
it.
right.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
John
Jesus.
McCarthy's seen enough. John McCarthy's seen enough. And I think Rorick didn't believe it was over. I think he wasn't having it.
It's fine, but he just took 3 elbows to the goddamn face.
Unanswered.
Like, yeah.
John's looking at him like, bro, I've been doing
I was
this
right
my
on the
entire
second
life.
one, too.
Yeah.
So far.
The better-looking man apparently is the winner for most of these fights.
I mean,
I understand that, but seriously, you could have finished him probably round 2.
Yes.
He didn't have
Yes.
to be
I
the way he
called-
was to him.
I called Cannonier based on his. I mean, I could have called Cannonier in like the first round. After the first round, you just go, dude.
Oh,
there's
absolutely.
No way.
I told you at the end of round 1, I thought he was just going to set him up for a round 2 TKO, and he let it go to. Oh God.
Yeah.
Fights like this are depressing to me because one guy is clearly outclassing the other by leaps and bounds.
You know what
You
you
know
do?
what bothers me?
Yeah, go
When
ahead.
somebody's like punching the whole time and then the other one gets one punch and they're like, oh, look at that punch.
You know, goddamn it though. Here's
I hate
the
that.
problem.
Like
Okay.
their favorite.
When you
hit
get in
somebody
there
once
and you
then-
trained your entire life for this and that. What's going on right now is that fight. God, look at those elbows.
Mm-hmm.
Those fights, that fight right there, that is all Rorik is concerned about. He's not thinking about the next 10, 20, 30 years of his life where he's going to have CTE. He's thinking about right there, right now. He's like, man, if I pull off something, or he just has the heart of a lion, like a fighter, like he is, and he's going, you know what, I'm not going to. These are 205ers that's a light heavyweight that was punching him in the face over and over for 3 rounds until John McCarthy had seen it.
If
he didn't want to quit.
If I may, and this is going to be a dick-sounding move, especially for a guy who could stand to lose a lot of weight like myself, I think Rorik would do himself a great service to cut another 20 pounds off, which I can clearly see that anyone who's looking at him can see that he probably can find that, and move down to 185, or maybe even do the big move and get all the way down to 175, 165, 170, 165, somewhere around there. And then walk into the ring at about 190 after you rehydrate and murder people.
Yeah.
That's what Sugar Rashad did. He was a heavyweight. If people don't remember this, he was a heavyweight. He was a heavyweight at exactly 225, which basically meant he just didn't cut weight. And then all of a sudden he moved down to light heavyweight and he was dominating the shit out of people.
I went to the U.S. Open, not to turn it back. Go ahead, Zach.
Liam Machida. He's like, he fought 205. He cut down 185. He didn't win the bet. He fought Whiteman. He didn't win, but the transition from 205 to 170 was my bad. 205 to 185 was not that hard.
Yeah. This weekend, U.S. Open, we went to weigh-ins at Disney and braved the rain. So I got in, when I was looking it up, I was like, I just need to weigh less than 170, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So sure enough, got in there, weighed in, I'm 167, without really a weight cut, and dude, still...
With all your clothes on.
With all my clothes on, but I don't think that the guys I was fighting did what I did. I think they actually probably just came in and got on the scale, because here's the thing, I looked at it and I was texting my coach, I'm like, dude, I'm like one of the biggest guys in my division.
Right.
I'm
I think you were taller, but I don't think...
Well, but
that
the one dude
guy-
was a wrestler.
This asshole with his sunglasses on.
Sunglasses
That's
He
gorgeous.
looks like Blade.
That he does. He really does. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous.
Stockier.
He was
shorter
definitely
and stockier.
he was definitely stockier.
So
It
I
was a
think
little.
he weighed what you weighed, but...
But you know what? It was like for the first time, I actually felt like
This guy's got a career. He's got a career ahead of him.
unless you put him in there with a grappler, and he's
We'll never
Well,
know.
he's gotten submissions, though. He won 4 of his fights. 3
Cannon
or 4
year?
by submission.
If
he's
anyone
got
does their homework on a fighter, which they
From
know
the
jerk
UFC.
should, they're going to see what their flaws and just aim for that.
Killer Gorilla MMA. That is fabulous. I gotta tell you.
Killer Gorilla MMA.
finished 8 of his 10 wins, 6 by knockout. Wow.
I'm gonna look him up on Twitter.
You're going to come up on Twitter?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Killer
shoot him
Gorilla.
out a tweet.
Take the shots, It's a matter of whether I can give them out enough to get the finish.
There it is, Jared, Killer Gorilla MMA. He only has 409 followers? Baloney, 410.
Well, now he has.
Just watched you destroy that poor man. That
Hey,
poor...
Rick, do a little.
Oh,
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I also saw you shaking out your right hand a little bit. Did you injure your hand?
Alright, go.
Little alley.
A little owie. A little owie.
I think I've had
Yeah, it's a slipping game, man.
no biggie. I got an elbow. I got knees. I got feet. I got more weapons than just one.
Oh!
Nice.
A really good jab as well.
I swear, if they say we can use elbows in that amateur fight, I
Yeah.
would have freaking just
Oh,
in like
yeah.
elbow that guy. I swear.
Wait,
they said-
how do you think? Woo! Napkin?
I got something.
You guys have... Alright.
No, it's wet.
Oh, I got it.
I was
Oh.
swiping the floor with it. Swiping the floor with it. I can't hear him swiping the floor.
Discriminate. I don't care who it is. Be a wrestler. Be a striker.
What am I doing?
Oh, just what do you think of the tweet?
He has just acquired a new fighter. Everybody knows who he is. A
Poor.
world-renowned striker.
That poor man. That poor man in 3 rounds of face explosion.
I don't care if it's in his backyard, or my backyard, or anybody's backyard. He could be on the moon for all I care.
Thank you, everybody who's tuned in, by the way. Congratulating, celebrating Zach winning his MMA debut.
Celebrating you making it another full year around the sun.
Yeah, that's
Mazzles,
right.
mazzles.
Took second place at the U.S. Open this weekend with Jenny coaching me. Depending on who you ask. Went into 2 overtime rounds, of course. 2 overtime rounds, but you know what? That's like you were saying, like Zach and you were just saying, yo, Sakuraba.
Sakuraba!
That man beat Royce Gracie in a 90-minute match. Can you imagine? That is a true samurai right there.
Forrest
my God.
Griffin!
It's my ear, Griffin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll crown another Ultimate Fighter coming up later here.
You know, I'm going to get in there if one of these fights gets canceled.
Jakar Noir, what up?
It looks like Michael Johnson's little brother.
Drake Close in the
Unbeaten
house.
in pro MMA career. Wow. Okay, so
Ooh.
now this guy, I saw something 12-0. This is going to be fire.
I will absolutely have to root for this gentleman. He has a mohawk, a red mohawk. He is my new best friend. I love this man.
There's a knockout on Reddit of him, and they were like, oh, by the way, this is what this guy's capable of. And you see him just with a real close. They're probably going to show it right now, actually.
Oh my God!
He has this.
Oh!
He's a ninja. That right there.
Oh.
That's what they showed.
He was asleep
And he was
before he hit the ground.
He was smiling when he did it, too.
Oh, this guy reminds me way too much of Spider Silva. Way too much.
New generation.
Oh my
New generation
goodness.
Silva.
I might have a new boyfriend.
Very
Don't tell my wife.
athletic. Very athletic.
Oh my God.
This is one of those guys that was born to do this.
Yes.
Kind of like Zach.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We're proud of you, Zach. We're very proud of you.
Very proud.
One of our favorite teammates, man. You work very hard. He's always in. Never complains about shit.
Always willing to roll with fat guys too, which
Very,
just makes me happy.
Very safe guy to roll with. I was
Yes,
back from
yes.
surgery.
Even when he knocks me in the freaking face with his damn calf muscle, that's way too big.
I said I was sorry.
You know what? He had to set up the armbar, so I can't really be too mad at him.
I am sorry.
Jenny, how you doing, sweetie?
It was perfectly acceptable. You know what? That's why I wear a mouth guard. So every now and again, when you get hit in the face, you don't lose your teeth.
I don't wear a mouth guard, but there have been a few times I've been no joke decked in the face. That actually was one time where this dude it's some of my fault too, because there was like this one chick there that we trained with. I haven't seen her, but like I definitely should work with her, just ask her out. So I'm just like showing a little bit. He comes across with this foot to my face. I'm just like,
Hey, we got
all instinct is going with like time to hurt this fool.
What's going on?
Shark Teeth says, congratulations, guys. I know it has to feel good. Hell yeah, Shark Teeth. Why are you grubbing plebes with the advertising the subs? Why? Because BSN makes great stuff and because we're sponsored fighters. Whitaker looked in great shape at the weigh-in.
He is too.
No.
He is too. He is a fighter with us, okay? You are
Romero-
part of the team.
Romero is always ripped. Romero looks like a goddamn action figure. Shark just jumped in the octagon and delivered several face slappings to both competitors. That's right. Well, welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hate looking at our phones and that. Well, we got 5 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down. People are like, why do you have thumbs down? You know why? Because people tune in and they think that we're dumb enough to be streaming the fights. We're not. We're here for our returning viewers. Usually people that just watch the fights anyway. Plus, we got Zach and Rick and the beautiful Jenny here. So, oh, by the way, you guys want to see the trophy?
Yeah, bring the trophy over.
Trophy.
Boom!
Boom.
2000. That was the first time in 14 years I've been to the U.S. Open. First time in 14 years, man. That was so close. He basically won on a takedown. That was it. He took me down, laid on me. I'm trying to throw subs on him, and his coach is like, dude, he's still dangerous. I'm trying to throw Barada Platas.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm trying to throw...
I still thought they were going to raise your hand.
If you win a fight with a Go-Go Plata, I will buy you dinner.
I just want to see him fight, okay? I literally want to see Jay fight. Jay, Todd, Jeanette, Jada.
Well, I've fought.
I want to see you fight.
I've trained with all 3 of you, and hands down, the only person I genuinely fear at this table is sitting right there.
Oh yeah. No hesitation there. Wait a minute.
I tell this story every time we get together, and Zach, I don't know if you've actually heard this before, but there was one time where the pro guys were all doing their thing, and I didn't know. I sort of showed up at the wrong night, as it were, and Jenny was just looking for someone to roll with.
Oh boy.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll roll with you. Now, I outweigh Jenny by a solid 380 pounds, and
Give or take.
and she is a much more practiced jiu-jitsu practitioner than I. We get in the ring, we start at our knees, and I wasn't really sure what to do, so I do my only real maneuver, which is I call the butter pad, where I just lay on people because I weigh more than them, and that's how I do my business. Now, I tried this once, success.
Oh, no.
Tried this twice, less success. The third time I tried it, though, I didn't get the opportunity. All I remember from this moment is my arm was grabbed, and then the next thing I know, my entire chest and head smacked against the mat. I was staring at her, and the next thing I know, I was on the ground, and the amount of force that was generated from my 3-foot fall was enough to hit me to go, I'm good. This is fine. This is over. I don't know what happened.
This makes me wonder how did I survive when I wouldn't get you. Because when I first got there, I had no idea who she was. It was just like, I need someone to roll. I was like, sure, I don't mind.
Can I tell you something?
Wait, Owen.
And I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember this, but I legit when I first got there, I'm like, I just got on my stripe. I'm like, okay, sure, I got this. I don't mind wrestling. I don't know anything about you. I'm just like, and we're going. I'm thank God for my lanky Frey because I fell 2 times. It's gonna get very, very bad going with her. Like I'm so glad I got long arms and legs because I looked at 2 points out you legit were gonna hurt me. I honestly thought you were going to. And then I found out, and then this guy. Now, I legit didn't know who was worse. You or her when I first got there.
Jenny far worse.
Yes. She's an absolute monster. People don't know that.
That's very
But I've never really hurt anyone.
No. You're when you have never gone out of your way to physically hurt anyone. Yeah. Sometimes people get hurt rolling. It's a natural thing. You get stretched. It happens.
Can I tell you something? That's I think what is the thing that sets Jenny apart is a lot of people don't realize what a badass she is because she holds back a lot. Because when she goes full bore, you can't get up.
Well,
you can't get up because she uses pressure expertly.
Well, that's sort of the thing. Like the first 2 little matches, if you will, the rolls that we had, we went back and forth for a little bit before she, bent my arm behind.
Killed us.
Whenever, because I never been with you before, so
right.
I kind of like.
The third time, when I'm describing to you, we touch knuckles. I look at her. I'm trying to think. Okay, white belt. All right. So what you want to do here is you want to move in, maybe go for an arm, maybe try and get wrist control. I don't know. Just do it. Dude, why? She has your arm. Oh God! And that was the entire fight. That's literally how it happened. I remember her grabbing my wrist and thinking, well, she's just got your wrist. Nothing bad can conceivably happen. And then again, face, chest, left arm, which never got into the. Left arm didn't know what happened. Right arm was completely at her bay. Left arm was wondering, when are we getting into this? And
face first.
Like I say, I roll with you. I roll with Felicia.
Flip you or something.
Both of y'all concern me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh Jenny. When
I would like to see you two actually roll. You and Felicia, no joke, roll. If I would legit record that, it'd be like, join in the jungle. 2 bad women's going at it right now.
Baddest ladies in the
They're both badasses.
Oh yeah.
And the fact is those 2 are good for each other. Not one is supremely dominant over the other. And that's what makes the women of the jungle so amazing.
Oh yeah.
Jenny
women of the jungle.
Top tier of guys and girls.
Yeah.
She's damn near a brown belt, and that's damn near a black belt. And I've seen her, by the way, when we went to New Orleans, we went and did jiu-jitsu. She rolled with the girl that had been rolling for 10 years and dominated her. Just very skilled. And by the way, this beautiful one right here will take your knee apart if she needs to.
Oh gosh!
She can move around, and that's the thing about her. She can move around you. I remember I was trying to do this move where you both are on your knees, kind of head to head, like a bull. And I tried doing some move we had learned in MMA class when Matt was still teaching there. And I'm trying to come in to do a double leg from the knees, and she shifted her body weight 90 degrees over here, so much so that I basically was just falling sideways. But the pressure, the pressure was there's no strength involved. No. It was just pure. You lock those. She had those legs. That you lock those legs onto an arm bar. You're not getting your arm back.
Right. You're going to politely request your arm be returned to you.
Yeah.
My arm bar defense is all right, but I really feel you probably make it look like I'm freaking walking the park.
She makes.
Who's fighting?
She make you look like an amateur.
That was my favorite. My favorite thing was when Coach Seth taught me how to escape an armbar by just going dead baby. That's my favorite thing now. It's
sad. I got to spar him Monday. The best shot was that kick to the head. I was like, it didn't hurt.
All right,
I was just
here we go,
dead
guys.
smile.
My new boyfriend, Mark Diakasi,
Okay, let's see which one.
I want to see this fight.
That's who you
24
want
years
to
old.
win?
And
That's going to be your main competition.
Jakar, look at that.
I'm 22 right now.
shout out to Jakar with the Michigan State tattoo, bro.
You fight at what,
wild.
180, 190?
205.
205. Okay, so you guys are never going to fight. No.
Now that's my weight class though.
Well, then you're a dead man.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking scary.
Now, does anyone remember the movie, oh god, what is it? It was Paul Giamatti about the kid who was a wrestler, and he had the Michigan tattoo on him? Oh, what is the name of that movie?
I've seen a few wrestling movies, but the last one I saw was Legendary.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys need anything?
I wonder if he's part of the Michigan Muslim community. There's a huge, well-respected Muslim
There's a
community.
Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there
Even
is.
though those guys weighed in at 155, they're
And Somali.
probably 170 right
12-0.
Oh,
Holy.
he's
Nice.
English.
Oh, the underdog.
He's the underdog.
Still my beating
Oh!
heart.
There's tension. There is tension right
Oh
now.
my goodness!
The commission. They
You
have
got
to
it?
have.
Getting the vapors.
Breathe, dog. Breathe.
The commission is in the octagon holding these guys. They can't even they can't even touch.
I really want this guy to be good.
Goddard.
I really want him to be good because that is the kind. That is the
One
kind,
day, I'm telling you,
Let that be your
one
motivation.
day.
This is the kind of thing we need in MMA right now. If he's got the goods, oh, good gravy.
I hope. You
Oh,
guys
good
watch
gravy.
TUF 25 finale on FS1. Do not
What's
delay.
this?
Oh, that was a good leg kick.
The car starts with a leg kick,
Two.
follows up with a leg kick.
Close. That's close.
Oh, spinning roundhouse misses wide for the Mohawk man to the left.
Capoeira, but that he's
Another leg kick spins him around, probably by design.
My question is with him standing still. I wonder if that's going to be a problem further in the
I
fight.
think he's looking to counter punch.
That
See how he
is
slips
standing very still. Slip.
Big
takedown.
takedown by Close.
Close with a beautiful takedown, moving into trying to improve. The Keys is against the cage, though.
Looks like he might have what could be a guillotine. He's going to use the cage to get up. Daike's
Okay, he's
basically
back up.
up.
That's
Well
good.
called, well called.
Okay, if anything, he should try to get over and under.
He's got one over.
Close is going to be going for another cage takedown, though. You can see
Absolutely.
that.
Foot stomps.
Okay, is that how's that legal?
totally
Totally legal.
I just want to know
It's
how.
as legal as putting your mouth over your, putting your hand over your opponent's mouth.
That's legal?
Oh
It's a
yeah.
legal target. You can punch to the feet. Mike teaches that.
Oh, I've never done it.
Oh my God, those foot stomps. Oh my God, the foot
If
stomps.
you've ever been stomped in the foot,
Oh, and a beautiful knee from Close right into the ribs.
so both these fighters are undefeated. Close with 12-0. Daike's
Oh!
beautiful reversal takedown.
Yeah, like I said, he was timing those foot stomps.
Daike's in half guard. Close with the right underhook.
I've never seen a more amazing battle of foot placement in all of my days of watching MMA. That was amazing.
That was
That's
the same
true.
takedown that Michael did, pretty much. Basically grabbed under.
short elbows and
Mike
short
from
rights.
this past week.
Yeah.
The Keys now trying to improve position. Close with a very closed guard. And they're back up. The Keys has his back.
He's got a body lock. He's got a body lock. Looks like he's trying to.
Oh,
Takedown,
nice.
you got the takedown. What's
Good
gonna do? Can
takedown.
he,
One hook is in.
That's not gonna count.
he's back up.
No, hook is sort of just hanging there. Not really in, not really out. There was a warning of something.
Probably grabbing the gloves.
Freaking yeah. I say someone else in the thigh expecting
Oh, that
to
hurts.
retaliate some type of way. Like freaking Big Mike from Purple Belt. Like he's like I can get punched. I can get punched in the face. I can take punches to the gut. I can get kicked. I can get kneed.
Oh! He took him down by the throat.
Oh, but he lost.
Lost the whole thing though. The Keys now.
Hey, that's gonna be the move. That's gonna be moved around. Honestly.
You guys
That
gotta
right there.
look this fight up.
Oh my God! He took him.
Imagine a rear naked choke without the hooks.
That was essentially what we call in the world of pro wrestling a hangman's neck breaker for those playing at home. Rick Rude made that famous. I'm not kidding. Well, yeah.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, and he still did it.
That's
This
probably
guy's wild.
the first time that's ever been used in the UFC.
An actual
I love
hangman's
this
neck
fight.
breaker. This is amazing. Can these guys keep this up for 3 rounds? Will it even matter?
If they keep this over 3 rounds, their cardio would be like insane.
Hold on, is Joe Rogan announcing?
No, it's Todd Grisham.
And somebody else.
Joe Rogan, I think like he does like all like the fights that have like all the like UFC like the big fights. main
More
events,
foot
title
stomps
fights.
from Close. Keys is going to have to do something about those foot stomps. That can't feel good. They're both pressed up against the cage. We're just waiting. And there it is.
Oh,
We were just
Whoa.
waiting for. Oh! I smile at you. Well, that's cute. I'm going to kick you in the damn tit.
Ooh.
And there's a big spinning roundhouse heel kick to the right side of.
Oh!
Beautiful,
Oh, you gotta do something. You gotta do something.
beautiful shin kick by
Get up,
Close.
get up.
I don't know if he broke something on Daike's or something, but it looked like he didn't know it was happening until he was on the ground.
I think he just caught him just right, and it caused him to slip. He jumped all over him.
Leg kick right to the shin by Close, and Daike's literally just put
Just sort
his
of
foot down
crumbled, yeah.
and couldn't stand up anymore, and it looks like something's fucking his game up.
Probably some from all those foot stomps he was giving him.
Yeah, that's a good call. It's a good call.
All the
I don't know if it was to the shin
Yeah, I
as much
agree.
as it was
It's
to
like
the back of the
foot
calf.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, all those foot stomps, like, and then when he
Yeah,
kicked,
I
his
don't
foot probably
know.
was still hurt, so, like, just, because, like, his foot, like, he was slide, like, if you were sliding.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it was sliding down.
He just went like he fell down like a prop fall.
38 seconds left to go here in round number 1.
And what has been an amazing round.
Oh!
Oh, we got a heel hook.
Or,
We got a heel hook attempt by Diakese. Is it in,
he might
Jenny?
get out of there.
I think he might get out of there.
Yeah, let's
Oh, yeah, he's like, he's no pressure, because he's just chilling right there.
Daiki's smart getting on top. You know, Mike teaches us that.
Yeah, watch his upkicks. He's doing a good job at holding.
Oh, now he's like
Oh,
close.
now
Like,
they're
okay,
trading
watch
heel
this.
hooks. And,
Oh, take down.
oh my God! How do you score this round?
I don't know, I kind of had to give it to the guy in blue shorts, honestly. I felt like he did more.
Dakar?
Yeah. Honestly, if you want to go by judges,
I don't know because we saw a legit neck breaker. Yeah, there was a legit
Yeah,
neck
but those foot
breaker.
stomps and then when he did that kick that like
Yeah.
got him on the ground.
Oh
first.
my God!
Yeah,
What a
I think
first round.
you're right. I think you're right, Zach.
Guys, we
I honestly had
tuned
to
in
give him
home.
that first round.
Yeah.
If you guys are tuning in at
That
home,
is
we just
awesome.
basically watched a Dragon Ball Z match.
Hey, that's the way to describe that.
What the hell? I can't believe Cell is coming back for round 2.
Yeah, round one I gave it to that the guy. in the blue
Round-
shorts,
Close,
Round one,
close,
Goku.
I think, what was the same close, right?
Yeah, there's Dakar close and
Yeah,
man. Dakar close. Yeah, I gave him the
That
first
was
round to
good.
him.
that's reasonable. Okay, here we go. We got some highlights. Let's see if we can actually see this giant neck breaker. Oh, it was actually more of a head and arm.
Yeah, see
slam.
right there, and
Yeah.
like his leg, like pretty much.
It was just he was just off balance. It just caught him
Let's
just
see it again.
perfectly.
Or is that it again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just caught him
Oh,
just
yeah, I
perfectly.
kicked him under. I kicked.
Kicked him right in the
Yeah.
calf.
leg out.
He's going down.
Just kicked his leg right
That
out
was
from underneath
nice.
him, just like you would do with a chair. All right, here we go with round 2 of what has easily been the match of the night so far.
What do you think his condition of his left leg after that? Because like,
Well, both men are definitely
Right
hurting.
leg took a majority of the stomps, but we don't know what he's feeling. And the thing about being
Yeah,
in there,
I see his
the
left
thing about
leg
being in a
looks
fight
like
is
it's
that
good,
he may not be
Yeah.
feeling.
but sure his feet are
He may
fine.
not actually be feeling those.
Don't forget,
foot
John
stomps.
Jones'
Yeah.
toe got completely turned around. He didn't even notice until after the fight.
yeah,
was
when he kicked Chael Sonnen's ass. Oh yeah.
Oh!
That was nice.
Oh, Dakar went for a
I've gotta learn that. Honestly, I feel that would be
Jakis
freaking
jumped
peaceful.
over it and finished it with a jumping high kick.
No, Jay, you should learn that, man. Honestly, I feel like if you know Jay did that, I'd be like, ah.
That was just a jump front kick.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he timed it
No,
with
the
the
jumping
sweep.
round kick. Yeah,
Back to the foot
That
stomps.
was awesome.
This is amazing.
you could reach out and touch somebody with one of those, dude.
Yeah, and if I learned him did it right, freaking
With
boom.
what?
So going for
Oh.
a side, it looked like a side sweep or maybe a hip toss,
The
judo
wrestler.
style.
Yeah,
Shout out to
judo,
Close
yeah,
for
judo hip toss.
Shout out to Close for using that cage though.
Yeah, he's definitely controlling this fight.
Head pressure.
Good head pressure.
Yeah,
He's
good head pressure.
He's
keep
doing
fresh.
a great job of controlling the fight and keeping it at his pace for the most of it. You can tell as soon as Dakis gets loose, it's over. So Close is not letting that happen, which is brilliant.
Like
Great
that was
fight strategy. Oh!
Oh!
Nice
Did a
jumping
jumping
knee.
knee from an over under.
And I guess the cage. That's crazy.
Using the cage to steady himself, and that's what allowed him to do the jumping knee into the chest.
I hope to God he does another wrestling move, another pro wrestling.
It ended up, in replay, it ended up almost being what we call a rock bottom.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, really think about it. Yeah.
Jumping side kick.
For those of you watching, that actually happened. All right.
Jakis now has space. You can see he's trying to figure something out.
Keith is standing very sideways. It looks like he's gearing up for a spinning technique
And there you
or
go.
a big winding kick.
Let me see.
Leg kick.
You better do something because, like, freaking.
Well, so far we've not seen a whole lot in this round. We saw Close get close.
Close, get close, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
well, he went for the
That's why
spin
they
and he
call it
got
high risk.
Oh!
But
This is awesome.
Failed spin kick
I
turns
love
into a
this.
heel hook by
And
Diakese.
turns into a scramble, which ends with nothing yet.
You don't want to put your hands behind your head, buddy.
I'm pretty sure it's not like the
smart.
smartest thing to do.
I think that's
Yeah,
I
good.
think that's a
I'm glad
defense in
I know.
case he jumps over him and punches him in the face and closure.
Oh, if it was Pride rules, you would just jump over him and stomp him to death.
Yeah, pride rules aren't used much anymore for such reasons.
Like faith.
But we are back up to standing position after a scrum of nothing.
This is a great matchup. Like this is what a real matchup should be right here.
This is fantastic. This is not a bloodletting like our.
They're
Oh
both-
really?
Oh,
Oh,
hey, if anything,
Easy, Drakkar. Easy, brother.
Close.
Oh, Superman punch followed up by 3 rounds of absolutely nothing. He missed the Superman punch, missed the spinning back fist, missed the jump kick, but hey, he tried all of those things.
Overhanded elbow by Diakis. Nothing real. Okay, jump
Gotta miss the cage. You gotta miss the cage.
All right, Diakis now in control, has close up against the cage.
That's how you defend this. That's one way the other.
Let's see significant strikes. Clearly, Close has like landed more strikes.
Well, he's landed more because he's throwing more.
Oh,
right in the boyos. We're gonna have a 5-minute break of thinking about things.
Get your Twitters out. Shout outs to
Think
BSN.
about what you did.
Make yourself a sandwich, kid. That was a pretty hard knee to the.
To the general low.
Knees to the
Let's
nads.
say a replay of that here. Yep.
Oh,
wait, no, it wasn't.
Wait. That's his thigh.
What?
That was right to his thigh.
Yeah, let's see. Knee.
That's
Yeah, so this is like.
No.
It's
I saw his cup bounce.
Oh, okay.
His cup recoiled.
from one angle. Look at that just thigh.
He looked like
Here's what I hate. If you take a knee to the junk and you request time, take your frickin' time. So many of these guys are like, oh, I need time. Okay, 35 seconds later, I'm fine. No, jackass, just
But
chill.
also, you're giving the other guy time too.
Yeah, time to recover.
I guess that's true.
So it's like you're recovering, but also he like
Yeah.
like
He
you're
gets the
giving him.
breaks too.
Yeah,
so.
when I accidentally kicked
It's
my
like-
guy in the balls with a inside leg kick,
Oh.
his corner was yelling for him like, "Dude, don't take too much time. Do not take too much time."
Freaking, I've done that in practice so many times. It freaking sucks. I just hope I don't do it in a real match because I just know I'd be like, freaking, I'm giving this guy time. No, I'd like to say, I know. Let me see. I haven't got Jay. I haven't got
But
none
if
of
you
y'all.
need it, you
We've been
need
back
it.
to the action for a
I
couple
don't
of
know how
seconds
that
here.
feels, so.
Press
So
up.
hopefully we don't ever do.
What's that, babe?
Close
I
continues
said
to
it
press
maybe
up against the
you need time
cage.
because I don't know how that feels. So
Yeah.
You never do.
exactly, I will never.
Oh! Dirty boxing into a jumping knee and then a follow up with a quick short left.
He blocked the shot. Freaking, he didn't land. He didn't land on the uppercut. I think he was going for the uppercut with that punch.
About 45 seconds left to go here in round 2. Neither fighter really getting a clear advantage this one. I kind of give it to Close in this round, though.
I could go either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
same
is
thing.
not
Go either
really-
way because it's like no one's like to admit it's like significant move.
Oh!
Nice. And,
I'll give it to Close now.
Well, close.
Dude, you guys are doing that.
Yeah, like the spinning stuff is only serving to get you off your feet, which maybe that's by design. Maybe he thinks he can out jujitsu Close. Is that the plan?
Oh, I think he's saying.
Well, he got
wants
kicked
to
directly
try.
in his ass just now for his trouble, so that makes perfect sense.
But yeah, now like this all submission attempts he was doing the first round, freaking. That's probably like what he's trying to do. Is probably get the.
Oh!
another
Another
sweep.
sweep.
Okay, there we go. Close gets that one. Like on those kicks, like every time he lands those kicks, it's taking him down.
Well, whether or not they're by design or not, he's losing. He's going to lose on paper if that keeps happening, and I can honestly understand why.
That's like the third
So
knockdown.
he needs to finish him this round. To
Yes, I would agree.
Yes.
It's like 3 knockdowns for him.
So yeah, I don't like. Hey, pretty much looks like Close is gonna get the upper hand.
Hey, guys.
Close is close to winning.
Those of you out there watching, all 5 or 6 of you, thank you so much for tuning in. This is what we do it for. We don't give a shit if there's like 300 people. We do this for fun. Shout outs to BSN. Shout out to Zach for winning his fight this weekend by ground and pound, second round. I'm gonna be posting videos of his fights here soon. Jenny here coached me to second place at the U.S. Open. Depending on who you ask, you know. I think I won.
We're waiting for his turn. It's already over. We're waiting for his shot.
Oh,
We're
thank you,
waiting for
brother.
his
Thank
shot
you.
next.
Thank you.
It's all we're waiting
A
for.
lot of
Rick Sauce,
training
man.
ahead. A lot of training ahead of me.
Rick
A lot of
Sauce,
training.
let's
Reggie was about doing Coach Enrique's tournament. I think he's doing one. I won't be here for, but I know he's doing one later. Like I think
I gotta start
August,
doing
Coach
that.
Enrique's
I want to start going to your fights. I want to start being more part of the team. Oh, here we go. We got some highlights.
I want to coach more.
So Drakkar is just timing these kicks perfectly. They are absolutely spot on for when it's time to. He launches and then Drakkar just falls like a sack of bricks. Like that's it.
Sack of bricks. What about sack of potatoes?
Also,
Yeah.
round 3 has begun.
He needs to finish him.
I think we got a finish coming up here soon.
We're gonna have
This
to.
round.
Yeah, they're gonna go hard now. Watch.
I think both guys think that it's 1-1. That's what I think's happening here.
Yeah, I don't know how they see it. I don't know. I don't necessarily know how they see it like
No,
that.
I think Daikis knows or however
Oh!
he needs to do something.
Big Taekwondo double kick from Daikis. Big jumping round
And
kick.
Close is putting his hands out saying, you might have just kicked me in the face, but it didn't hurt. And I tend to disagree. I bet you it did.
Yeah, you gotta show. You gotta show it doesn't. Like,
Right.
I know if something hurts, you can't show your opponent.
Nope.
Oh, nice liver punch. You see
He
that?
wants to get him down.
Yeah.
I'm-
That was a choke, but wasn't anywhere near good enough.
About 4 minutes left to go here in the third round. It's anybody's game still. Neither fighter really showing any kind of dominance. Daikis misses a head kick.
You're gonna do it
Should
again.
just do like a flash kick with that red mohawk and distract his opponent.
Sonic boom.
I wonder if he knew he was gonna be red corner.
Oh!
That'd be fucked up if they gave him like blue corner with his red.
I think they
That'd
had
be pretty
that.
fun.
I think they had that planned. I mean, you can.
Zach, did you train before you started? Like, did you kickboxing or boxing?
Boxing. My dad said that was boxer. If we can grow up into that, then I wrestled in high school. Then I
You
heard
did
about.
wrestle in high school.
Yeah, I wrestled all
How
4 years of
long?
high school.
All 4 years of high school?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Really, dude?
Yeah, I wrestled all 4 years of high school.
Oh, I thought you were a stand-up guy.
No, I wrestled in high school. And then like just one day on my PS3, found a Forrest Griffin Rampage Jackson fight.
Hang on. We got a choke here.
Oh,
That could be.
What is going
look at
on?
that shit.
Close using the cage to get out of trouble in the most
That was
provocative of manners.
I love this fight.
This is an amazing fight.
this is a fight.
Oh! Big knee by Diakis.
Do it again. Do it again.
You need to do something.
You got to do a big slam here. Maybe there it is.
Yeah.
Not
No.
quite. Not quite.
Let's see.
Try again.
That's where that energy
Oh.
comes from.
Back
Nice
elbows connecting.
Oh, look
Looking
at that.
for-
Look at that.
Looking for a Kimura with the grip.
Body lock from behind by
He
Daikis,
just
taking
gets
elbows
his
to the face.
together.
He's attempted a few takedowns. Daikis probably
Need a
really-
thigh. Need a thigh.
I swear, those hurt.
He's using the cage. Oh,
Those
Close
little
got
knee
away
to
with
thighs
holding the
hurt, man.
cage. Smart play, young
If you
man. It's not
caught.
cheating if you don't get
It
caught.
kicks the back of my right thigh. When I'm at work, I'm like, God dang it, Todd.
Oh god, yeah. I've been
Close-
knee to the thigh bad.
Close is using the cage to make sure he
One
doesn't
day I'm
fall
gonna get a
down.
hand. One day I'm gonna
It
get a
is
hand
it
on top.
is a brilliant stratagem, and it also costs you a point when you get caught. But so far, it has not mattered.
Okay, that back of the head though. That back of the head.
That was nasty. You're right.
Neither fighter looks like they really.
Neither guy knows. I don't think either of these guys know how to finish this. I don't think they know what it's going to
Well,
have to
they're both
do.
strong.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like,
Yeah, like they don't know what's going to take to finish each other because clearly, like, they both landed
It's like-
significant strikes and the other person's still standing.
this is one of those situations where it's too bad one of these guys is
seems
going to lose.
stronger. Close seems stronger, but the other one's kind of faster and wittier. So
Big
it's
match.
like-
It's a close matchup. Like that's the thing.
It's a close match and we're all using like these close references to this.
Hey,
Seriously, there's like no other.
Oh,
big straight left by Daikis.
Oh, you meant yeah, we're back.
and return with a beautiful right cross moving forward from close.
Looks like these guys are going to kind of punch it out a little bit. Minute 25 left to go here in the third round.
Close
He's
continues
just like,
to
come on.
taunt.
Close
He's-
doing catch me
He wants him
outside.
to get him so you can take him down.
Honestly, feels like pretty much these two are gonna start slugging soon.
Swinging wide for the fences. Big
Come on,
uppercut
you got
misses
1
by
minute.
Close.
No, close honestly feels like he's won this, and I kind of think he has.
I'm hard pressed to disagree with you, Zach. Close looks like the dominant fighter. He's holding his hands out. He's not even defending himself. Which, hey, if that works for you, then great. But he's really asking Diakis to punch him in the face as hard as he can. And I'm wondering if Diakis won't oblige him at some point.
If he doesn't, he drops his ass. I'm just
Why
gonna.
is
I'm gonna. You're gonna see me fall on my seat laughing.
Why is Diakis using...
Get off
Diakis may be gassed. This may
He
be
looks
it.
pretty tired.
Yeah.
He looks pretty tired because both these guys are finishers, but neither really looks like they have the power to finish this.
He needs to do
Might
something.
see a guillotine going in here by Daikis.
I don't think.
Like,
oh!
Come on.
Or
This is
Darce.
it. This is what he's got.
I honestly feel
30
sometimes it's like you
seconds
don't
to
try
go.
to finish your opponent, you try to go
It's like-
go the rounds, go the distance with them.
Sprawling out by Daikis.
Hit him! Like, no joke, hit him. This is the time where you can be straight up hitting him in the
Turtle
ribs and
position.
like just getting points.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Knee on the
pulled
way
the
up.
knee back. Pulled the knee back.
Oh.
Both fighters, 10 seconds left to go. Looks like they're going to slug it out. This isn't fight of the
Called
night.
it.
I don't know what is, but we don't know what might be going. If they can finish that takedown,
Good defense there.
finish strong, be the last thing the judges see. There you go. I think close. I think
Well-
close for showmanship. Yeah, but like Daikis looked a little beat in that, man.
That's well. If the
The
end of the
first
fight
round, Daikis lost. The second round was up for
toss up,
Taking
yeah.
nothing
and
from
the third round,
Daikis.
but I still think Close won the whole fight. Like
I honestly am gonna go with
call
close.
Close
I
in the
honestly
beginning.
feel he had like
I think you can see it going to close. I don't know how the judges are going to score this. Close definitely appeared to be the winner.
But the
and
last round, he
the last round he took kicks to the face and said, "Oh, that doesn't hurt," which is great. if you take a kick to the melon and you stare at your opponent with your hands out, that's a great visual, but you did actually take a kick to the face. And judges tend to remember that sort of thing.
Yeah.
This might have been a situation, and I'm not saying that we're going to find out that Close lost. I have no idea just yet. I'm waiting for the results just like everyone else. But this might be the situation where showing how strong you are may have been a great negative. Just because you can walk through somebody's punches doesn't necessarily mean you should.
Oh no, you should block. Blocking definitely looks a lot better.
This is where it could be like detrimental for a judge to judge.
Because he got some good kicks in.
Yeah.
The other guy.
He did. No, he got some great strikes, both these fighters. But like,
he lost. The other one lost the first.
if one judge scores it a draw and another one scores it for the other guy, and the other guy, then we have like a repeat of like the Tyron Woodley, Stephen Thompson.
The
Now
weigh-ins,
this
man.
chick is, shout out to Miami's Amanda Nunes by way of Brazil. My God.
Is it Nunes? I always thought it was Nunes.
Nunez.
No,
I was there with the Ronda Rousey fight where she straight up just whooped that ass. Rousey, I wanted to see come back, but legit, she needs to. If I give her any advice, focus more on her judo throws and freaking her arm bars.
Back to live action.
Nunes,
Take a punch.
Jakar Close has apparently already decided he has won this fight hands down by doing the leap over the cage, and he had to be brought back in. That's ballsy, young man.
Remember when Jose Aldo, Chad Mendez, that freaking knockout, freaking ran out the cage into the Brazil crowd. He did not
if
care.
body language is any indication, this will go to Close because Diakis does not look happy.
scorecard say?
29-28, Close.
Split decision.
Derek Cleveland scores the contest. 29-28, to Casey.
I knew it.
Okay, here we go.
29-28 for the winner by split decision. Jakar.
Okay. If he did not win that, I seriously would.
Holy crap!
Ooh, and the commission having to restrain Close.
Yeah, if Close didn't win that, I would have been like, what the hell? Like, honestly.
Yeah, but let me ask you a better
Wait,
question.
who won?
Close.
Yeah,
Close.
close.
Okay, so
By split decision.
What by split decision? What if that last judge had called it a draw?
If anything, no doubt.
Okay, so far from the beginning, I've called 3 fights based just on.
The unattractiveness.
No, just the bodies, not
His arms
necessarily
are better than-
attractiveness. No, I saw him and I said he's gonna win. I don't think he's.
Let's see what he says. Oh, he's getting crowd not happy.
Oh yeah, no, because like how he acted right there, like you win, but like, you don't need to try to like.
Holy! Jakar Close calling out all of England.
Hey, except Michael
Hold
Bisping
on,
apparently.
hold on. Oh, and Bisping not happy about it.
Good work, eh?
In the striking department with your case. Nothing surprises me. He likes to talk a lot. He gets into his opponent's heads. Hey, but I'm a different breed. I'm not like those other bums.
Yeah.
Good God!
I think those knockdowns to the ground.
When he loses that first fight, I want to see what happens to him.
It's like, whoa.
What do you feel is next for you? Is there anything out there you'd like next?
All of England.
The UFC gives me hope when they push me. I know I wasn't the best fight, but I had to shut him up. But I want to thank, these are the people I need to thank right here. My coach, John Crouch, Vincent Henderson, Eddie Shaw, the whole MMA team.
Oh, he's out of Phoenix.
Oh, he just named like the
He's out of Arizona.
fucking Targaryens of MMA
Where
right there.
my little brother.
Targaryens of MMA. Nice reference.
Well, his
Good
card's
fight,
gonna be
but-
on the blocks by the end of the day. Oh, Cody Garbrandt did show up. How about that? How's
That
your back
had
there?
hurt, man. That neck tattoo had hurt.
Max Holloway bringing the 145-pound strap to America.
Oh yeah, he beat. It was him that beat Aldo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that fight.
Who's fighting next?
I don't know.
But yeah, nah, I did wrestle. I thought I told you that. I'm pretty sure I told Jay I wrestled.
Really?
No, I didn't know you
If you did, I
wrestled.
told you guys you had 4 years of wrestling under your belt, man.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know. If anything,
So
probably.
wrestling and boxing. You haven't done kickboxing before?
No.
So, now, did you train with boxing or just from your dad and stuff?
Oh yeah, no. I trained
Diego
boxing.
Lima.
I had 3 fights. I didn't win any, but I definitely competed in boxing, and then just wrestling and
How old
freaking.
were you there?
Boxing?
How old were you when you were boxing?
I started real young. Like I trained, but I didn't have my fights till maybe
32
12,
and
13.
15?
Okay.
Holy
So you have
God!
boxing and wrestling in high school.
Two-time Division I.
Did you compete in wrestling at all?
Wow.
Oh yeah. Every year, like senior year, I was district champion. I got 3rd place in the regional tournament. I got
47
top 10 at the
fights.
state tournament.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
This was in Ohio?
Texas.
Texas. Where are you from?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, you're from. Why did I think you were from Ohio? Shit.
Los
Yeah, born and
Tejas.
raised Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Tejas.
Got it.
Tejas.
I have cousins in Texas
Tejas in Dallas.
because I'm from New Orleans, but a lot of them went there during hurricanes.
Shout out to Tejas in New Orleans.
In the Superdome.
My coach, he was freaking wherever you are, Coach Homan, freaking like former U.S. not U.S. former MMA. He fought, I think, Strike Force, I think.
No, very cool.
Before he came and like freaking coached us. That dude was he was an aggressive son of a bitch. Like this dude's like, no, he'd be like smacking. Like I remember he teaching moves and he's smacking me. I'm just like, what are you doing? He's like, I smack you. He was like, yeah, you. So I'm like, man, I'm about to like legit like tap to that. I'm just like, man, you stop hitting
You
me.
were like the nicest guy for somebody who was training has basically been like abusive.
yeah, legit. Like if anything's right definitely my father's side. I know that. Like my dad was a nice guy.
I make a
Cross him wrong though.
I mean, I make a
Well, that can definitely humble you.
Well, hold on. Like I make a funny, but I mean, you haven't had it easy. You didn't go to the taekwondo school down the street, and get some foam nunchucks to play with and learn that.
Wish.
I don't have my garden.
Some people are jerks, man, when it comes to like, yeah, man, I wrestled for years, I boxed and everything. It's like, cool, man. Then put some gloves on. Let's go. But
take him on, Jay. Get him.
Attitude, like, oh please, everybody's real cool where we're at though, man. But like,
I think martial arts humbles you a lot.
Mike, our coach, guys, he got a little mad a little bit because I didn't tell everybody like the full story of my father. My dad, if anything, the biggest guy I know he's fought was Evander Holyfield and Tommy Morrison. The two guys. Tommy Morrison from Rocky V, he's fought. He got screwed over. No, he got screwed over because my dad got back up on the count of 9. He still counted him as a 10 as a KO. He got screwed over. Holyfield, he got back he got knocked out, but he got back up like the second he hit 10. Yeah, my dad's fought those two big guys out there. People got mad. I don't talk about him. To me, it's whatever. Like that's my father. The guy's like done his time. It's
that's
my
a
turn to do my
legacy
thing.
right there, bro.
Yeah.
Like those are some of the like
You
deadliest
kind of
dudes
want
you
to
can
live your
fight.
own stuff, do your
People
own.
don't realize how
I'm proud to be a son. I'm proud to be legit
Yeah.
like a fighter's son because clearly that's where my life is pointing to.
Yeah, do you want to tell us your dad was Apollo Creed?
My grandpa was a boxer too. He was a pro boxer.
So if your dad
My mom.
had a fight with Evander, would that mean that he had part of the crown at one point?
Oh no, my dad's been champion. He's been champion. He's been cruiserweight champion, and he's been light heavyweight champion.
Well,
Yeah,
which
what's
one
your
is it?
dad's
WBO, WBA?
I don't remember. My dad's name is Jesse Shelby.
I was just wondering because
J-E-S-S-I-E?
there's
J-E-S-S-E.
so many pieces of the crown out there. If you don't follow boxing, there's roughly between 4 and 6 belts.
I actually called him, guys. We are like freaking. He has this thing about MMA. I actually called him. He's like, congratulations. I just know for the big fight. I'm like, you may not like it, but you're gonna come watch. I don't care. You go come watch.
He said he was proud of you.
Oh yeah, he's always happy. He just wish I legit followed his footsteps.
He got 19 knockouts.
Wow.
22 wins,
That's
19
in-
knockouts.
What weight class did he fight?
He fought too.
I was gonna say if he was a cruiserweight
And
champion,
he's a
would be 4 or 5.
southpaw. Are you a southpaw? Yeah.
He
I
is a
didn't know that.
southpaw.
Yeah.
And he
didn't know
does a
that.
southpaw.
He didn't know stuff. Oh yeah, we never trained.
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a menace to fight.
The funniest part is he's right-handed though. I'm lefty and I'm a southpaw. I'm just like
So he was right-handed, but he fought southpaw.
Yes.
You're left-handed and you fight southpaw.
yeah.
Unorthodox.
That is.
Shout out to my buddies at
So
American
he
Top
fought
Team.
Evander Holyfield in 1986.
One of my buddies who I co-host another podcast with, an ATT guy. He's a brown belt now.
Yeah, no.
Really?
He
Oh,
could have
yeah.
fought Ali,
Chris.
but it was just the timing. And my dad, like I said, Sunday. And my dad goes to church. He's very religious. He's like, I don't think he's ever missed church ever in his life. No, I mean,
That's
it's
cool.
No, that's
cool.
I'm not laughing about that. I'm just thinking about it. It's just here's this guy, cruiserweight champion of the world, big, huge, strong guy. Make sure to go to church every Sunday. It's just one of those.
That's
things.
what, like I said, I'm legit in my father. No matter, I understand, we definitely have our own ways, but I know at the end of the day, I am his son. I'm really my career, my life so far, he's legit been his mirror image.
No, I get that.
He joined the army, I joined the Marine Corps. I'm like,
So what you're saying is you had to best your father.
Of course,
He joined the
I
army.
had to best my father.
Dad, you
Of
were in the
course
army.
I had
I'm
to
a
best
Marine.
him.
Dad, you were a cruiserweight champion of boxing. I'm going to be the crown prince of MMA. This
Yes,
is just
I have to one up my old man. I have to.
boxing's nice. I also have jujitsu. I also have kickboxing.
Boxing. I also have Muay Thai.
Yes,
It's like, yes,
dude.
I'm.
That's sweet, Dad. That's sweet. That's very cute that you have boxing. I have all of it.
We're the
Oh no! One day, one
Boxing
day.
is pretty.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's adorable.
Well, I got into the MMA because I love boxing so much. I mean,
I am afraid to see you box.
I
I'm
didn't do
concerned,
martial-
Janae.
No, I never
You
really
will
did.
kill us.
I did
You go first.
No, growing up, I did martial arts. All growing up, but
Nope.
Nah, honestly,
Yeah.
my mom would disagree with it, honestly, because I wanted to do karate when I was a little kid. The only reason I got into boxing is I got beat up, because my dad wanted me to fight. My mom's like, you're not gonna have a fight. I get beat up. She's like, teach me how to fight. So, what are you guys doing?
Did you ever get into a fight as a kid?
Oh yeah, I got beat up. I just didn't fight back.
You're a nice kid. You're a nice
I
guy.
got into so
I
many
got
fights.
beat up.
Oh my god, did you?
I got into so many fights until I got into the one I didn't win.
Oh.
That makes this guy.
Me and other kids at the school. I have two. So my two fight stories, the only ones that matter. The last fight I got into where I thought I was a badass. For whatever reason, I felt the need to. This kid was like 13 and like 5th grade. But for whatever reason, I needed to like. He had a full foot on me, and I was just because I'm this badass because I get into fights all the time and I beat everybody up because I was a bully.
You were a bully.
You are a bully.
This dude wrecked me. Like he wasn't even. He could have been worse. He could have been meaner to me. At one point, he just pressed me against the cage, and I don't know if he dragged me across the cage because it was at a ballpark. You know when you're
an iron.
Yeah.
Diamond iron.
Or if I was just squirming so much because I'd never been manhandled before like this. So he beats the hell out of me. I had to go to the office and like, Rick, what happened to you? And I had to sit there and cry and say, I got beat up. The next fight I get into was with one of my best friends, my buddy Mike. Do you remember the patrol trip to Washington? Did you do this? And so in West Palm Beach, where I'm from, in 5th grade, I went to the school called Palm Beach Public, and I was one of the patrols. We had the big orange
the patrols. Yeah.
If you were a patrol, you got to go to the Washington, D.C. trip and go see like the Washington Monument. For whatever reason, I got it in my head because the guys I was rooming with told me to go to the next door and fight one of my good friends, my buddy Mike. Mike proceeds to just wrap me up, throw me on the ground, and beat the hell out of me. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, forever. That was the last fight I had. Doing back-to-back ass kickings will remind you that you're not as cool as you think you are.
Okay. I got maybe probably a few decent stories to fight. Like everyone like used to fight as a kid, right?
Sure.
So I say at this point I had boxes, so I'm like used to like throwing my hands stuff like that. I caught my one friend off guard because he didn't see stuff coming. So legit, like he's like, okay, go ahead. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, go ahead. Me, boom. He's like, so that's what starts getting me out. For some reason, naturally he's getting my boxes like, I'm just going at. He's hitting me back. I'm just like. Boom, boom, whoosh, boom. And like it's going for a good minute. Next thing we had to stop because the teacher like walks in the bathroom. But it's just like I like maybe like ever like signs of fighting at a young age, like just that one moment, just like boom, boom, boom.
Oh, it's much easier to fight when you win.
I get slapped and I'm just shaking it off like it's nothing, and I'm just like. I didn't think about it until now. I'm like, I just get punched in the face.
My brothers and I used to like fist fight. That's how I learned to fight when I was a kid. Like literally.
Oh,
my parents
don't get me
gave us
started with
boxing
brothers.
gloves so that we wouldn't hit each other.
He's out in Vegas. I'm coming. He's a boxer. You don't do MMA, but I'm coming for him. When I go out to Vegas, I'm coming. I'm putting my gloves on. I'm like, I'm gonna beat him. This is the time I'm gonna.
So
beat
Zach
him.
is calling out family on the show.
Oh no, my brother knows. But we talked, and I already know I'm gonna beat him. Okay, like, he's beating me up for years. My older brother, he is beating me up. This is my chance to just lay him down.
My brother made me thank him for winning my first fight.
Oh,
because he used to beat me up so bad. That's why I won. He taught me how to fight.
Oh no.
Guys, I'm
He's going down. Okay.
Go for it. So
man, I gotta get my phone out of the car. I've been charging this whole time.
So the very last like two kids beating each other up fight I ever got into was in high school. I was at Suncoast High, which is a magnet program. I'm in the IB program.
Okay,
so,
my kids are both in that.
Yeah, so you got to be pretty smart to be an IB kid.
Mm-hmm.
So me and this other kid get into the fight. Now here's the funny thing. This is in Riviera Beach, Florida. There's not a big Jewish population there, believe it or not. In fact, we're the only two Jewish kids in the school outside of a couple of girls. So the only two Jewish boys. And we hated each other.
Oh, no.
And for whatever reason, he and I got into it on the bus, and it was my favorite moment of all time. Because I remember just like telling him to go to the back of the bus because that's where he and his boys all hung out because they were the cool pot-smoking kids. And they all hung out in the back of the bus. And he slaps me so hard that it knocks my glasses off my face. And I remember thinking to myself, well, I guess it's a fight now. So I came back with a left and then a right and then one more left and dropped him. And then all the other kids like crowded around. He got back up and started like clawing at me, and they dragged him off the bus. And that made me feel pretty good. But my dad was like, "You picked a fight with the only other Jewish kid in school, really?" Like, I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, my fight, when I was 14, 3 of my friends got me to sneak out with them in the middle of the night.
I had no friends like that.
They beat the shit out of me and left me in a ditch.
Oh, God, sweet Christmas!
Wow.
Such friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, I just moved here. I didn't know. It was like little bully girls in Kissimmee, Osceola.
Oh, no.
I mean, Ditchon Middle School. Then I come home, and my window was locked.
Oh, so you get in.
So my mom made my dad beat me with a tennis racket. Like, my dad never hit me. My mom was always the one hitting us, and my dad like literally beat the. He's like crying the whole time.
I'm sorry.
I got beat up by my friends, left in a ditch, and then when I got home, I had to come through the front door and
Get the crap kicked out of you for
They
coming
don't
in.
want to hear anything. They don't want to care about what happened.
Oh, God. All right,
I was
hang on.
always up.
We're about to see Jesse
Jay's
Taylor
got to give a
against
story. I
Diego.
know Jay had to get into one fight growing up. He
Here
had
we go.
to.
Round.
I'll tell you my only
Jesse-
fight stories there.
Jesse Taylor, Diego Lima. Jesse's going for a big takedown. He's got the wrestling. He's trying to use it. Diego is defending. They're up against the cage.
Two-time Division I champion.
Lots of quick moves. Yes. NCAA. Diego with some fantastic takedown defense, really getting the sprawl, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep Jesse at bay for the entirety of the match. They're still pressed up against the cage. Jesse's still pressing forward, keeping his head on the outside to make sure not to get himself choked. Lift and sort of a takedown. We'll give it to him. One hook in. Jesse's moving over the body now. They're still pressed up against the cage. Jesse on the left-hand side of Diego. Diego's trying to
You need to
defend.
be a commentator, dog. That's all I'm thinking right now. You know you need to be a commentator for stuff like this.
You should
Seriously.
hear Ray when he gets on a roll. I just try and take after him.
Ray, yeah.
And
Shout
we
out to Ray
looks
Wilson.
like we are pretty much stalled now at what I just said, where Jesse is continuing to ride him, but not really accomplishing much.
Taylor driving, man. Division I NCAA All-American out of California.
He
Coach
does
Snow,
have-
isn't Coach Snow an All-American? He teaches
yeah, he
football.
should be. Coach Snow, I think, is. I'll have to ask him.
Yeah, take down Thursday.
He's such a
man.
cool guy.
Yes, that guy's cool.
I didn't go Thursday. I just needed a break, man. I needed my body to heal.
I need to get back in the gym.
Yeah, you're telling me
one-
I'm sick of missing days like this. I just know I got this freaking crazy
These classes
inspection
are
coming
great,
up.
though.
I usually only get 1 to 2 days. Oh, there's the takedown.
Staying in
Drive. And there he goes. We've got ourselves a MMA match. Lima pulling full guard here. Taylor on top. Doing that's the problem with wrestlers, leaving their arms out.
Oh, nice short elbow.
How old is the guy? I can't even freaking tell from my
Jesse Taylor,
Okay.
I'm not sure, but he's got 47 wins to his name, or 47 fights, pardon me, to his name. 35 wins, 12 losses.
Yeah, he has to be like Brock in like the freaking mid-30s.
Yeah,
Honestly, if you have that many fights, you have to be like, I know, because I'm pretty sure he's fought for other organizations. Like Alistair Overeem fought for like 3 different organizations, got belts for him.
So Jenny J, clearly Jesse is not making inroads here, but he is landing some pretty stiff shots to the body and to the face. Is this dominance? Is this good? Is this bad? What do you see?
Well, it's good. Like it's definitely good. Like,
First
it's definitely good. Like
first
that
question
he's
of
like
it,
landing
maybe.
shots, but clearly like he's not like trying to get past his guard or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm seeing is that
It's okay.
okay. So Taylor's on top. Taylor, the only vulnerability he's got is leaving his hands out there, which is really what a lot of a wrestler does. But and see, there you go. Lima is trying to get on.
Trying
his
to
hip.
cage
Well,
walk.
he's
get
trying
up.
to control his arms. He's not leaving his hands out.
Taylor was totally scoring points though with his strikes.
Okay.
He's getting
So
rid
even
of
though he
it.
wasn't improving, he was scoring, and now he's got a
Yeah.
nasty choke.
He's going for the choke.
Lima turns into it to try and get away from it, and it works.
Taylor just driving forward though. It looks like we're turning guard.
We move from guard to sort of half-ish guard.
This is gonna be
Side mount almost.
By the
Controlling
way,
his
this is
hips.
wearing Lima out.
Oh,
like a
absolutely.
motherfucker right
Oh,
now.
absolutely. It is hard to be the man on bottom as a guy who is constantly doing that, I can assure you.
If anything, stop giving him your back. That legit is probably the first thing you can do.
And he goes right back for that choke, and I think we are done here.
He's got a minute 39.
Oh, no,
left.
Lima
he
fights it
doesn't
off
have-
again.
He doesn't have it locked in.
Yeah, if you want to start like freaking like stop giving him your back.
See that he's doing the hand,
Step one.
making sure to put his hand over his
Oh,
opponent's
y'all
mouth.
tell me this all the time. I'm like legit, don't give up my back.
I mean, Taylor's clearly winning
Oh,
this with
short elbow.
the time he's got on top.
More elbows. Going back for the choke for a third time now. Looks like Lima has the arm controlled, so no concern there. But then he gets to eat a whole bunch of punches to the face and mush for his trouble.
Now, he's on The Ultimate Fighter, right? Lima and Taylor, these guys.
Taylor was from season 7. I think Lima was an earlier one. I'm not 100% honestly. I don't know.
What season are they on so far? Because I thought they said like he was on season 19.
Oh, you might be right then. I wouldn't know. I stopped watching The Ultimate Fighters after at or around Jesse Taylor. I used to watch all of them. I loved them.
Yeah, I saw a couple episodes from different seasons.
Woo!
Like,
Lima is opened up. He has got himself a new friend under his right eye in the form of a tiny squirrel.
Taylor, freaking, I think that like fatigue's starting to kick in.
I don't know if Taylor's fatigue is really kicking in. I think Lima's fatigue is kicking in.
Oh yeah, of course, Lima. The guy should have has his guy on him and he's getting freaking well. Too. That's why you need to get out of there.
Taylor's definitely in his element here, man.
Oh,
5 minutes of wrestling, but it's not having any kind of effect on him like it is on Taylor.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it is on Lima. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
Like, I honestly think wrestling for like Nedra being used to like being so close to a guy, like
Wrestling
cardio is like. I've seen footballs come do wrestling workouts and some of like no shit die. They do like.
And Taylor's gonna finish on top with ground and pound. Complete dominance.
Yeah, utter. That could even be considered a 2-point
My
round.
best friend. He's like, can't see, so I'm rapping a song.
Aw.
No, I just got my phone out. Freaking, she's sent me like 5 messages. I'm just like.
Can't sleep, so I'm rapping a song.
Yeah. My best friend, folks, legit. They're always around.
Could that be a 2-point round?
Demetrius Johnson.
No, because Demetrius Johnson. I'm gonna say no because Lima was defending the entire time. He was recovering. He was constantly active. There wasn't any major like knockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on, help me out. What constitutes a 10-8 round? I have the idea.
For
but,
me, and
what is the actual like?
Okay, a 10-8 round.
The canon.
Like, I look at that and I see a 10-8 round. And the reason being is I see complete dominance. I see 0 to almost no response at all from Lima. I see a guy basically walk up to another guy and say, "You're going to the ground, and then I'm going to try and kill you for 5 minutes." And Lima has 0 response.
Okay.
Like, was that a matchup, or was that just Lima literally fighting for his life?
Under those guidelines, then yeah, that would be a 10-8 round.
Oh boy!
I mean, if he hasn't broken his spirit now,
I must
he's gonna take a shot like right off the bat. Look at that. Taylor goes down with a hard shot. Lima's the one on top now. Looks like he's going for it.
Oh, never mind.
Taylor slips out.
It was good while it lasted.
Taylor slips on the top. They play a little bit of leapfrog here.
Oh boy!
Taylor may have like the ideal position for a back.
I think he's got he almost has the body lock in with the legs.
The problem with Taylor.
Figure 4 your legs and just squeezing that ribs.
The
problem
with Taylor is that he couldn't really get that
frogs out, and Taylor has the choke again. That could be it. That could be it.
Maybe.
Swincing.
Yeah, that's it. And we are done. Wow, good recovery from Taylor, that could have been a flash knockout, to be very honest. Taylor took a quick shot to the chin and was on his back, and then the next thing you know, he recovered, and he finished with the rear naked choke as he was trying to get the first. Actually, Taylor is now down. I think that was a flash knockout. I think Taylor is significantly hurt. It just ran on instinct.
Instinct.
Well, he took one hard shot to the face. All right, so who's next?
Is it the main event next?
Well, they may have budgeted. There's Dana White right there. They may have budgeted for 3 5-minute rounds, and so now we're gonna have like a series of commercials. Good for him, man. Got ourselves a finish. Who is that?
No idea.
No clue.
No, that's a fight. That's a
Coach?
fighter. Who is that? That's all.
That looks familiar. Training partner fighter.
Shout out to BSN, who is a sponsor of these two right here. You want the best kind of supplements. And here we have
what happened here.
overhand. Boom. Yeah, right on the ear.
Right on the ear.
Oh,
that absolutely took his cerebellums.
Look at how he landed on his elbow. And he
and
got
straight
right
up got back on top. He's like, I'm keeping you there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm good. We've done enough for one night. It's time for you to go to bed. Like this.
Yeah, it's like time to go night night.
This is Jesse basically saying, okay, that really effing hurt. I don't want you to hit me in the face anymore. We're gonna go night night now.
If he had broken free of that,
Mm-hmm.
If he had broken free of the rear naked choke and probably got back up and dropped him,
Dan
he probably
Hendo?
put him to sleep.
Yeah. Okay, really? What? No, Dan Nealon got me $3.3 million. What?
Dan Hendo.
Dan Hendo. Yeah. In the back there, look at that
Jesse too?
$290,000 paycheck.
So I guess
The girls.
Okay. So this was this. So he's the new Ultimate Fighter, Jesse Taylor, because this was a redemption year, like they did when Matt Serra won. You remember that?
I remember that shit.
That's what spawned me and my
That was
buddy.
the one I watched.
Team Hammer Fist. That's who. You gotta hit it with the Hammer Fist, Jody. Hammer Fist elbow. My buddy Jesse and I have been running that joke since then.
That is a highlight of his life right there, next to probably having kids.
Well, it's very rare that you get to say
I
that.
think it is Dan Henderson. Legit, is that his date? Don't you can't Dan Henderson just walked off in the background?
I'm pretty sure that was Dan Henderson.
Dana White.
Take the check. We don't want it anymore. Just take the damn check. What? Oh, I guess
Honestly,
we're gonna
man, honestly, it's not about the money. It's not about the publicity. It's legit just about the sport.
Oh, Jesse. No tears, Jesse. No tears. Take your penis trophy and go home.
Whoa.
I told you.
Yeah, he's been fighting.
He's in good shape for having that many fights. Well, he can still do math. So.
It's actually 50 on the nose. It's 38 and 15.
$290,000. Sweet.
That's enough to get him through one training camp. What are you talking about?
How bad? That was pretty bad. We gotta see that
We're
from
talking about
the
that one shot.
Watch this.
Yeah, right
Oh,
up
yeah.
and you could tell on his face that hurt.
Well, what's funny is he went to block it after the fact. That's how wrong he was.
That's how close he was to losing this
Yep.
match.
Like, well, it probably hurt too, so he probably went to grab it because it hurt.
Oh yeah, I've been in the ear a few times. Like, it hurts.
Like that bong.
Look how he kept that leg though, and he slips right out the back. Slips right out the back.
Out the back door, just gets on top.
That was just
Like,
poor
you mine
form.
now.
That was
You
poor form
mine.
by Lima. He should have recognized
Too
that.
greedy on the back.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I get back to my feet and keep going. Fighting very symbolically black. There you have it. Congratulations. It's been an incredible
33 and 15.
48.
Impressive.
48 official fights. He says he has 50. He probably has more.
Those were in locker rooms after fights. Yeah, he goes back far.
Ah, the ladies. Bring back the beautiful ladies.
He's like, I have a wife. I can't.
How do
hug
you cash that? That's really like. Do you take that to a bank?
You can try to fit that in the ATM.
You show up to the bank, you can't even get to the door.
That looks like, is that Dan Henderson?
I'm trying to figure out if that's Dan Henderson.
It looks like
It is. It's Hendo.
Yeah, I knew it.
You know what gives him away every time, aside from the ears, is the walk. Because he always has that chest out walk.
He's getting out of his truck with his
Yeah,
camera
exactly.
on. He's got
Always.
that, like Clint Eastwood. No,
Yeah.
who's that guy on the left there?
I don't know.
Who's that guy on the left? That's a fighter. I don't know who that is though. Who's in his camp? I don't know. Like,
Meanwhile,
here we go.
Michael Johnson. Oh
He's
boy.
fighting tonight?
Michael Johnson's fighting
Tonight?
Gettage, yeah.
Oh, yeah, duh. I'll shut up. You're right. Got it.
17-0, the Division
Whoa.
1 All-American.
Okay,
Colorado.
Jay, it's your time. Where's your like
Listen,
freaking
yeah.
like school year
I have
fight or
no
something like
idea.
that?
All right, the closest I came to a school year fight was. I've never been in a fight in school.
You've never been in a fight. You never got into
So
a
your
school
fights
fight.
for when it mattered.
I got in trouble one time because my friend, who was like you and like would fight everybody,
Yeah.
pulled a kid into the bathroom to beat him up,
Yeah, I did that.
and
I could not go to school with you, man. I really
I
the fear of getting
stupid.
jumped.
Oh my god.
stood in the doorway of the bathroom, and so a bunch of kids started coming up like, "What's going on?" And me thinking like, "Oh, you can't come in here." They all pushed their way through, and found him doing it. My friend later, like, he got into some serious trouble, like, because he was just somebody who obviously didn't respect other people's, right to exist. So so I ended up getting in-school suspension for like 2 days for that because the principal ruled that I was basically involved in aiding and abetting.
Aiding and abetting.
In a volatile situation, and that's what it was. It was very nice. His name was Donnie. And I think that dude had some real problems. He came up in Taekwondo, so he came up in Taekwondo for the longest time. But I think he.
What happened to Donnie, or what didn't happen to Donnie, is he never respected that other people can beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's the thing is Donnie never met somebody who he would try people.
Yeah.
And so that's the closest I got to fighting. But like as far as like someone getting in a fight with me, no. There was a guy who, man, I was the kind of guy who would just go to the principal. I would be like, hey man, this guy's messing with me, and it could turn into a situation.
Yeah,
I
you
just thought I
sound
should
like
let you know.
I think you would be entitled to.
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Y'all heard it here, folks. We didn't say nothing. We didn't say
I'll tell the
nothing.
No,
fuck
I
out
could
of
just
somebody.
imagine.
I'll go running to the principal. Principal. I'll be like, I'll grab him by the hand and go, that guy, that one right there. You know, I'm 17 years old, but hey, it's like that guy right
That's
there.
not
I
necessarily
can picture you because you're so like.
we tell
You know what I
people
mean?
that that's
I can
bad.
picture you.
Like, oh, you shouldn't rat on people. You shouldn't it saves your ass though, because like I look back
Unless you're dealing with really bad people.
I
had a situation with my older son that it was.
I look
He
back
told
on all
us,
the
like-
fights that I put myself in, and I put myself in there. Like that fight I got into with that kid who was, much bigger than me. He could have absolutely marauded me, and it was my own ass being stupid.
The problem today, and the thing is, not even, but back when I'm like 17, okay, this is like 03, 04.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, I know.
Seriously, you make me legit sound like a young baby.
You are a young baby.
Shut
You
up!
graduated in 2012, Zach.
2013.
13.
Yeah, I'm like,
You graduated 1 year before my 10-year anniversary of graduating college, you bastard.
okay.
Yeah, it's strong, Michael Johnson. Yeah, no, but like the problem was, okay, I went to Apopka High School, by the way, which is where Alex Spartan went to high school. He actually was, and he's in the UFC, and he's actually 4 years younger than me. Say hi to the kid. So shout out to APK. But the problem was that we used to hear all these crazy things. We didn't have the kind of problems like we've heard of, and like around other schools. But the problem was, man, is like you didn't know if some kid was going to come to school with a gun or not.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that's the thing is that like my dad, my old kickboxing coach, everybody talks about it. Like back in the day, you could punch a kid. My old kickboxing coach was like, dude, you could punch a kid in the nose, and next day it was no big deal. People cannot let shit go nowadays.
Well, that's how we were.
There's too much Facebook and Twitter. You got. Your
I will
ass
say
whooped.
that's a very good point. All of the fights that I got into in school, this is legit. Except for the last one, the one on the bus with that kid Michael Silverman. May he fucking die. No, you know what pissed me off is I beat the shit out of him, and he was still talking shit after the fact. But no,
May he get cancer of the spine.
Yeah, of the entire spine.
Yeah, his ass was still talking mess.
Just kidding.
Chow Zone.
Of course. But all the other fights, honest to God, especially the ones with my friends, like my buddy Mike who beat my ass. After it was over, I felt a stronger connection to them. Because and I don't think this is a guy thing. I don't think it's a girl thing or anything like that. I think it's two people. If you have hash and it gets settled, you never have to do that hash ever again.
I agree.
If you and I get into some kind of beef and we step up to each other and it's in a safe environment and we settle it between the two of us, maybe I get knocked out, maybe I get my one lick in, maybe whatever. But after that, it's just you get it all out.
There'll probably be less violence.
Unless you're Irish, like that movie Knuckles. It's like a forever battle.
Let's not even get started on
Well, I mean, there's always
Irish
exceptions.
always fighting.
There's always exceptions, but when it came from my point of view,
I'm just playing with you.
well, no, but from my point of view, there's only been
Remind
one
me of that
time where
movie.
me getting into a fight with someone hadn't ended with us being better friends because
What time did you beat his ass?
No, it's
No,
because
I got the shit beat
kids
out of
should
me.
be able to fight
Well,
and
not
let
against
their
that one
shit
kid.
out.
No.
He's
Listen,
like, yeah,
Even
we're
kids
the
I
same.
beat up.
Kids go on Facebook nowadays and they ruin each other's lives and they fucking commit suicide, whereas they just need to punch someone in the face, or they just need to get punched in the face once or twice. The problem is that you got these kids, the way they talk to teachers, and it's like, dude, back in the day, a teacher would just smack you right across the mouth.
Well, your parents would also do that.
And
Now,
their parents will
parents
whoop your
don't do
ass.
that.
Or at the very like my
We're
parents
being robbed of discipline now.
My parents never. I was never like slapped or
yeah,
that bad. My mom would slap the shit out of me. That's not true. But I was never really disciplined that much, except I was taught to. And a lot of people will say, well, that's not good enough. And maybe they're right. In some cases, maybe they're right. But my dad and my mom sitting my ass down and like my dad looks like me. So when you're 3 foot nothing and a big 6 foot tall, 250 pound guy sits down on you and stares into your soul and says, "Why did you get an F in Spanish?" And you're just like, "Why are you acting up in school, Rick?"
I don't know. I think I prefer that than my mom because like that's part of the reason why I have this fear of women to this day.
And listen, physical.
I told you this, Jeanette. So yeah, I told you the fear of women.
The physical.
Well, my mom she dragged me across the floor by my hair.
The physical you can recover from. Like, you can see the bruises go away. You can see the cuts heal. When my old man would come home and he'd wreck, and I'd come walking down the stairs.
It was the dread.
I knew it was. And he,
My mom was OCD. She knew she had to beat us every night before bed.
Okay, I'm pretty sure my mom was the same.
Michael Johnson is.
She could not go to bed without beating us.
Michael-
And her backs are really-
And you turned out great.
And
That's what I'm saying. We
now.
should beat kids more.
I don't know.
Michael
There's a
Johnson
line
is
between
walking out to
spanking
the
and
cage
beating.
right now, people.
It's a good point.
There we go. His last loss was his last fight was a loss to Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, when you're 18 and 11, a lot of your last fights were losses.
Like I said, okay, I can say spanking, yeah, definitely. But when spanking and the beating, that's when like the line
There's
is
a fine line
crossed,
between
right?
it. You can discipline a kid without putting your hands on.
I don't
but
hit I've never hit my kids.
No.
Actually, I won't get disciplined, but I'm not gonna cross the line and go nuts.
True story. I once mouthed off to my mom enough when I was like 16 that she slapped me and broke her hand, and then she was mad at me. But looking back on it, I did not make it easy. My mom and I had a really tough time, and it's because my dad was always traveling, and that was his job. He worked and he provided. And my mom, it was a 2-paycheck family. Like, my mom wasn't a stay-home mom or anything. She worked her ass off making money just like my dad did. But it got really tough between my mom and I because I was a 15, 16, 17-year-old boy living in a house.
Well, at that age,
It was so tough between her and I. I didn't make it any easier on her by being a dickhead.
yeah, that's a tough age for kids.
Yeah, no. When I was that age, I didn't do anything. I just know, like, as a young kid, freaking bullies were nothing. My mom was like, no, like, I don't want to death. I'm like, but there's some things about me and her that I know we're never gonna be able to see the same way because there's been some conversations. But
You'd be surprised, man. You eventually hash it out. Believe me.
oh yeah, believe me, we actually had that hash out point. That's why, like, legit, when I got kicked out the first time and I left the second time.
No, my mom and I hashed it out when I got to be like roughly 24, 25. I think the trouble was she didn't speak to me like an adult until I got to about that age. My old man, as soon as I turned 18, he was like, all right, well, take care of yourself. We got you into college, do good. Goodbye. And then
It's been a real pleasure working with you.
Yeah, exactly.
When we talk about it, my mom laughs. She's like,
Well,
what are you talking about?
Hey, Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson was a 3.5-inch reach.
Michael Johnson's
That was
my
hilarious.
age in 15 minutes.
It was
This is supposed to be a good one, guys. Dude, thank you to everybody who's joined us. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in to hear me, Jenny, Zach, and Rick. Bruce Buffer's gonna wax us.
We were waxing poetic about the world. Yes, good use of words.
The eyes
I'm interested
tattooed
in
on
this
him.
Gage guy.
Those are the bad boy eyes.
Hey, let's hear how I pronounce his name, because that's been troubling me for days.
Big John McCarthy.
So it's gonna be ref properly.
The scowl. Big John. That is the worst intro of all time.
Nah. I don't know if let's say Ready to Rumble will like
That's
that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So
17.
How do you get records like that?
you're good. All right,
Yeah,
hold on.
he's
Let me hear
Here we
his
go.
name. Gagey. Okay. So like gay in the letter G.
A mixed martial artist who's been in the industry for 17 years straight.
Got into it when he was 14.
Yeah.
What is experience?
Boca Raton is that ATT?
Yeah, I met him when
Or
I was
is
down
Coconut
there. Actually,
Creek?
I took a picture with him. I have a picture with him and a couple
Because
of
I know Coconut Creek is one group, and I know Boca is another
Yeah,
group.
Coconut
he's
Creek
out
is
of
Black
Boca.
Zillions.
That's right. I was like, I know his
Boca
name.
Raton is
because I
is
met him
ATT.
down there when I
Yeah.
was training.
Which is where Amanda Nunes is Miami,
No.
ATT. All right, and the commission.
Oh, these two are ready to go. Oh, no touching gloves.
Oh
It's
no!
like-
Oh no! This has been a thing. Actually, the summer kickoff, they talked some serious shit to each other. Gagey was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro." There's the weigh-ins. He's flicking him off, like inches from his face. And Michael Johnson probably hasn't forgot about that in the last 24 hours. Here we go. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Subscribe, hit the bell so you'll know when we're doing live stuff. Yes, we're doing John Jones.
Oh!
Nice.
Starting
Shook
out,
it
he's
up.
like,
Johnson comes in with a
Nice. That was
steaming
fast.
left hand. Gagey backed up and said, "Nah, bro, that didn't hurt. I'm just
Oh.
backing away because my face feels like it's on
Big
fire."
right hook by Gagey. Johnson
Oh,
with a
kick.
straight hook.
He's killing it.
These two are trying to hurt each other.
Whoa.
Oh,
Nice.
go ahead, babe. Put your
No,
feedback
it's
up.
alright.
I don't know
Low
if
kick
it
by
feels
Gagey.
it's not necessarily good. Like, I understand having beat with somebody, but always I try to keep a game plan.
Got 5 rounds, man. Oh, I think that was his game plan, was
Yeah.
go in and punch him in the face until he was unconscious.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like sometimes, like when you're angry, you're not necessarily thinking all the way clearly though with your punches. Like you're wasting unnecessary energy. That's
That's
just
a
me.
valid point, actually. It's a very smart play. It's a very smart thought. I want to hit this guy as hard as I can, but if I
Big
fail,
uppercut.
oh,
Knee by
oh!
Gagey. Big knee by Gagey. Johnson on the retreat. He looks sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
like
looks
legit,
super
like that,
sharp.
just that split second show, like Johnson
Johnson
out
comes
there
back with a
fighting.
sweet 1-2, however. Johnson not out of the fight just yet.
Johnson
Yeah.
moving left when he should be moving right, though. That's the problem. He's fighting a right-handed fighter, and he's constantly moving left. And Johnson's a southpaw. All right, he's moving
Southpaws everywhere.
Looks like both men have fully recovered from their early Rocky Balboa-ness.
Rocky Balboa, Apollo Creed, first fight or second fight?
that
That's
Bellator.
when Rocky Balboa.
Did you guys see that Bellator, that Mitrione and Fedor Rocky moment? They knocked each other out at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah, that was good.
Gaethje continues to say, "Oh, that's cute, but you don't have any strength on your punches." Not
Yeah,
really something
he-
you want to say.
Oh yeah, nah, he used all
Oh,
just
no, his
like that
punches
quick
were
minute.
strong.
Gagey going, you strike me, and you think this gives you power over me.
Exactly, like I say, freaking, that's what I'm saying. Be conservative. Don't try to like kill your guy.
I think Zach may have called this exactly on the nose. Johnson came out and had everything he could, and it wasn't enough in the first 10 seconds. And now Gagey
Get him now.
just hanging loose, waiting, picking his
Big
shots.
body shot.
Yeah,
by
Yeah,
huge
his-
one.
Every time he punches is pretty powerful. Like he,
Johnson crossing his
it's not as
feet,
much, but
moving the
it's
wrong
pretty
direction.
Power.
He's a southpaw.
Straight punches.
What's that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Southpaw,
straight
you should move
punches.
to the other side, freaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just kicked the cat right in the face. I'm sorry, Alice. Hey,
She still
you're
loves
sweet.
you.
You're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl.
She can take it. She's an MMA cat. There's like about 2:25 left to go here.
Don't clean my little
Johnson
box.
is
Both men are protesting to the other that, "Nah, man, you ain't got it. Nah, man, you ain't got it." Well,
Johnson
Gaethje,
staggered with a left hook.
yeah, Gaethje just got
Yeah,
rocketed.
he's strong.
Clinch, man, freaking out, like freaking like.
Again, yeah, no, keep
So-
coming. You gotta stop telling him to hit you in the face because he's doing it.
So far, this has basically been boxing and leg kicks, boxing and leg
Nice.
kicks, and somebody might get.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
that was a good one. Oh,
He's gonna, if time it right, he's gonna drop him. I honestly feel like right, but don't be like, just do not be an idiot about it.
Johnson should not have been helping coach Gaethje this match. That's just my opinion.
Minute 40 left to go here. Both fighters look like they're either gonna punch each other out or punch each other to sleep.
I honestly feel Johnson, like say, the pace he's going round 2, I feel Gaethje will probably, I'm honestly say he might be close to finishing him. He won't finish him, but he'll be pretty close.
Johnson's arms are looking awfully ropey.
There's still time.
Gaethje looking like he's still got the gas to knock him out, though. Johnson not so much.
Yep. Exactly. Freaking not being smart about this. Never been smart.
Gaethje actually is the one really putting the punches on the button, though. He's the one who's connecting more.
There you go.
Knees.
Freaking no. Try to break break the clinch.
It's hard to do when you're tired. Someone's pulling down on your head, right?
Oh yeah.
The problem isn't here. They can knee you in the face.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Actually, one time actually got to get away with it.
Oh, I would love to see the first
Ref
time.
called it. He let me do it. He let me knee one dude in the face one time. Freaking bloody nose. I still whooped his ass.
Oh, in one of your fights?
Oh yeah. It was like because he put his head down as I was doing the knee, so the ref was like it was clean because he knew
Was
like
it a boxing match?
no kickboxing. It was the last kickboxing tournament I did.
Oh,
Oh, you did
Enrique's tournament.
kickboxing.
He did
So
Enrique's
did
tournament.
kickboxing.
Here.
Gaethje staggered.
What?
Johnson with a takedown.
Oh, Gaethje
20
still doesn't
seconds
know
left
what
to
day
go
of the
here.
week it is. This is not looking good.
Gaethje shook the.
There you
Oh,
go.
Survive.
He might finish him. He might finish him.
Get out of the round and die.
Gaethje don't know where
Johnson,
he is.
hurry up. You're running out of seconds, brother.
2 seconds.
Hurry, Johnson.
Oh, stop it. You're going
Nope,
around
that's
to
the end. Oh my
That was good.
God.
That was good.
Holy.
Get
That was nice. Oh, you did too when you were training with
Here.
us?
Yeah. I did coach Enrique's tournament.
Oh my
And
God.
another one.
Oh, yeah, let's listen. Hold on.
You won both of those? Oh, awesome.
Haven't lost yet.
Good. Keep it up.
Let's see.
Hold on, guys.
Nice.
Oh,
Right up.
right on.
He used the left to open him up like a tuna can and then came in and finished with the right on the button.
Whoa, that was
I gotta remember that. I don't know if I use that. Pretty much set up like open up with my right hand, strong left, freaking just.
He
Let's see what he's saying to Johnson. Doing that bell like
comes
you're
in,
going back
he opens him up with the left, and basically he just cleared out
yeah,
space
they
to
do
hit him
that.
right on the chin. That's gorgeous. That's got to be by design,
right
right?
up the gap, dude. You could do that with your arms. Ooh.
I'm fine. Where am I?
Let's see, round two. Let's see how it goes.
MMA guys, hit that share button, hit that like button. Here we go. 10 seconds into round number 2. Gaethje is
Not engaging. He's not engaging.
Johnson's back in the fight. I have my doubts, but he's back in.
Gaethje has to basically take this round off and not die in the process.
Yeah, he's nailing him with leg kicks though. Honestly, Gaethje's like
Keep him
nailing.
at pace. Jab, keep him at pace.
You never
Ooh.
know. That was nice.
5 minutes is a long time to have to stand there and not get killed.
good reffing by McCarthy, though, man.
Johnson was going in for the kill, but Gaethje was defending properly, at least for most of that.
Yeah, he wasn't facing Johnson the entire time. Hey, thanks for coming over, you two.
Absolutely.
Oh, anytime.
Jenny, as always, thank you so much. Thank you for the beautiful birthday cake.
Welcome, happy birthday.
Woo! 5 minutes left to go. I'm Michael Johnson's age, and I hope I can still punch like he can at that age.
Oh yeah, seriously.
How old is he now?
31.
He's 31 now.
Oh, nice.
Of course, he's been in the UFC for the last
a lot of
15 years.
Gaethje not doing anything this round.
Gaethje's still coming forward, but he's not striking. Okay, there he goes.
Well,
Oh!
He's on clear
again.
streak.
This is over. This is absolutely over.
Finish him.
Johnson, you can't let this happen twice, brother.
Do not let that opportunity go.
I guarantee you, Gaethje didn't even know where he was for a couple of seconds
Elbow.
there.
Yeah.
Elbow.
Nice elbow by Johnson.
Elbow.
Another elbow.
Elbow
Gaethje
back.
with a big elbow and a knee that almost kills Johnson. They're
Fight
coming
of the
back.
night
Oh
tonight.
my
These
God!
two get fight of the night.
So far,
Little body
It's the
shot.
last fight. Right?
The main event.
We got ourselves a fight, folks.
Johnson has let him come back from the brink twice now. For those of you who've played Fight Night for the PS3,
we're going to video games.
Johnson doing exactly what his corner said, going low and coming up high. Hit with some body shots.
I guarantee you, Gaethje was looking at him like this. He didn't know which joystick to hit. It was over, and Johnson let him come back again.
I cannot do the video games, honestly. I can play any video game, just when it comes to when it comes to fighting, I can't do it. It's like,
I'm amazed Gaethje can still punch straight.
I'm amazed Gaethje can still stand straight. He's taken 2 tremendous shots.
I thought you were going to say traumatic.
Well, both would be an accurate description, wouldn't they?
God, this is one of the best fights I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, nice.
How about the heart on Gage?
Woo!
Gage coming forward.
if this goes all 5 rounds, man, I'll be surprised.
His hands are down. Oh, yeah.
What is the guy? Irish Mickey. I forget his last name. But he was a boxer.
You can fake him with the body and just go to the head. Fake him with the body.
He was a boxer.
Mickey Rourke?
No, it wasn't Rourke,
joking,
but that's cute. He was a boxer who could take a beating forever and not look. He was getting turned into Burger. I remember. I want to say he was fighting maybe Pacquiao or maybe Floyd, and they couldn't knock him out. He would just stand there with his hands down, and they would just punch him in the face. And the ref eventually stopped the fight, and he was like, "Why?" He goes, "You weren't defending yourself." He goes, "It wasn't hurting me."
Honestly, I don't just feel I can take a beat just the fact of coming home looking like freaking hamburger meat is something I'm not trying to do.
Oh, Johnson staggered real bad all of a sudden.
Oh,
there's a short right
He's
uppercut.
like, no. He's like, no, you're not going
Gaethje
to
needs to
get
get in there and full uppercut by Gaethje.
Big uppercut by Gaethje.
Gaethje going in for the kill now. Doing
Johnson, head up.
standing up, using the cage to stay up.
This is unfucking real.
Freaking, hey, you gotta do something, Johnson.
This is
Johnson need to fucking move right now.
this is
Holy
He's like, get up.
shit.
He's like, get up.
Gage just walking past him like, let me catch my breath. Get up, bitch. I'm not gonna let a rock take my victory.
Oh!
Body.
Shades of Griffin from the first Ultimate Fighter, as both men had every opportunity to win the fight.
He's toying with his meat right now.
Johnson's head is
Oh my
not
god,
working
Johnson,
right now.
he can't even move.
He's like,
You gotta get up or you're gonna quit.
He's just toying with him now.
Come on, the round's almost over. Don't
Knee by Gaethje.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Johnson is still.
It is over.
Oh my god.
God.
You idiot. Get down.
Hold on.
Don't fall. Don't
Gaethje just climbed the cage and fell off twice.
I thought he was
He's like, no, I'm doing this flip. I'm doing
this backflip.
Gaethje breaks his neck.
I don't care how concussed I am. I'm doing this goddamn backflip.
He
Crowd is
knocks him down. He's like, get up. Get up. Tall.
Johnson has no one to blame for this loss but himself. He had Gaethje beat twice.
Yeah, you're right.
That was awesome.
Boom.
Oh.
Should have stayed on him. Should have freaking like once he starts stumbling,
Couldn't
just
figure out how to knock him out right here. This was the fight. Johnson couldn't get the job done. He takes a sick right hand, and that was the end of it. There's a short right uppercut that he takes, and that was the beginning of the end, and then it was just Gaethje figuring it out.
Boom! Right on the skull.
I've been axe kicked to the face. I've been kicked to the head. The jumping knee I've never had.
Happy official birthday.
Thank you. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to my friends, my teammates, Zach and Rick. Shout out to Jenny. Helping me get this badass trophy.
And here we see Gaethje trying
How
to
he
himself.
landed that surprised me, honestly. How he
I
landed
was
that.
worried about that. I was worried.
Well, being that he completely fell and almost died on the first attempt. The
Twice!
second attempt, he couldn't even
He
climb
looked
the
like a
cage.
cat trying to climb a grease fence. He looked like a cat.
It's like, stay down, man. Stay down.
It
I
was
think
like
the same
Alice when
commercial
you
with
hit
Conor
him.
McGregor.
Yeah.
3-4 times.
Her.
August 28th, Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather.
What's this commercial here?
McGregor.
Is he doing a commercial for PCS?
You can do a commercial for whatever you want.
Oh, it's Budweiser. Oh, hell
Budweiser.
Yeah. That's the first fighter I've seen in a Budweiser commercial.
Budweiser.
Hey, this is for you guys.
Oh,
All you guys.
I'll take it home.
Actually, Jenny, is for you, baby.
Am I the trophy wife?
You fuck yeah, you are.
literal. That's good. That's good. That's very good.
Michael fucking Johnson, dude. My God. Khabib,
That's depressing.
first Khabib, and then like you said, what's depressing is he had him dead to rights twice.
Twice. Couldn't figure out the combination to finish him. But you know what? Gaethje did, and that's the difference. One guy is 18 and now 12. Another guy is 18 and now 0. The difference is when you see your opportunity, can you finish your opportunity? And that's what we saw. We saw two fighters. One guy who's never really put it together, and another guy who clearly has figured out how to do that.
But he also knew he was going against somebody undefeated.
Dude.
Much younger, right? How old is
Wonder Woman.
Not much younger.
Not much younger. And also, Johnson had a 3.5. He had a 3.5-inch reach.
Okay. No, he could have finished him.
He really crowded. What happens is he got greedy. He went in there and really crowded him when he should have just sort of stayed calm, stayed back like McGregor does.
I wonder if he's ever been challenged that much.
Push
that
that.
Justin guy.
Puts that punch right there. You get the knockout by putting it right there on the end, right there on the button, that precision. That's
Bulldogs. I like that.
Dude, like, and the thing is, man, it's like when you're in there, like, and you know about this, like when you're in there, you know about this. When you're in there in the heat of the moment.
Here we go. Here, let me see if they show the short right hand that maraudered and murdered.
I want to see him falling off the cage.
Beautiful knee to the body. Oh. There's a short right uppercut, and it's what really ended Mr. Johnson.
It's weird. Honestly, I've never I'm God's side. I've never been busted up or some stuff like that. But seriously, like getting a bloody nose during a fight, freaking.
I don't know if he's the highlight specifically. This match was a highlight, though. I'll say that much.
Where's my equal at? That's what I want to meet him right now. All right, I'm here with the winner, Justin Gaethje. Justin, you promised that when you came here, you were going to put on awards, you were going to put on shows. How does it feel to light this arena up in your debut here in UFC against one of the top lightweights in the world?
Where are they fighting at? Vegas or?
I love this. You cannot break me, I promise you. Drop me on one.
Yes, I know. I am protected. I know.
What is it? God damn. Why am I only hearing about this guy now?
I've heard about him. You haven't heard about him?
You heard about me? You don't tell this guy? That's cold.
I'm living under a rock. Oh, hold on.
He doesn't like me talking about other guys, so
Fair
I
enough.
don't give a fuck.
I'm joking.
I was gonna be like, fair
I
enough.
know I'm the cutest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what guy be never try to mess any guy any idiot tries to mess with Jay. I'm about to be like, yep, hey, dude, freaking let's get the fight, let's get the mics for commentary. For round 1, Jay TKO clearly. I guess I'm pretty sure be like, yes,
Ref
like,
should have stopped the fight after the first big punch.
exactly. Kick around the world. He dropped the guy. He's over.
What weight class is this now?
I think they're welterweight, right?
They look
I don't know.
smaller.
They're 155.
Yeah.
No, they're 155 because Johnson clocked in at 56.
So you pretty much your weight class right there.
That's my weight class right there.
Well, it was an amazing performance. Congratulations. I don't remember a debut quite like that. Octagon Jim is my butt. Justin Gaethje, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's got a long neck on him too, which means he's susceptible to concussions, man. That's also McGregor's weight class.
My first sergeant before my fight, he's all like, "Have you ever got a concussion?" I'm like, "No, I've been knocked out before." And he's all like, "Good to go." I'm like, "I've been knocked out."
You get knocked out without getting a concussion?
Oh yeah, no, I got back up. It was when I was boxing. My last fight, freaking got hit so hard, I actually started seeing stars. Like legit, I thought it was a cartoon thing, but I started seeing stars.
You
and
can
I
get a
was
concussion without getting knocked out.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, no, I've never had that.
It's a funny point that you mentioned about seeing stars. I was rolling with one of the guys.
Yes.
And I just ran out of breath. It's not like I got like knocked around.
Yeah.
We were doing very light work. I wasn't breathing right. And I legit saw stars, and I like it's very awkward.
Yes,
Like,
I was like,
Happened to
am I
me.
crazy?
When I first started pro class, Gomrad like hooked me, and I got a stinger.
yeah.
And to me, it was a knockout. I was like, because I felt like electric through my body. He said it was stinger. I guess football players get it. That was pretty intense. And I had to sit down.
I've had a few stingers in my life.
I was like, it was so scary. I thought I was going paralyzed.
Stingers are the worst. I got stingers on my left hand a couple of times, and my whole left side of my body would go numb for a little bit when I was
It
playing
was like
basketball.
a zoom.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what's happening? And then I was fine.
I've been punched. I've been thrown on my head in wrestling. I've gotten kicked. Luckily, I've not got like any serious head injuries.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching us. Let's say goodbye to our adoring fans. Thank you to BSN for the awesome supplements that fuel our MMA training. Thank you to Jenny, the beautiful Jenny, for your coaching this weekend, and to our victory in Sport MMA at the U.S. Open. First time being there in 14 years. Congratulations to Zach for your TKO victory and MMA debut.
Yeah.
And Rick,
Congrats to Rick
for your
for beating up all those kids in high school.
It was junior high. Junior high. And grade school.
And grade school.
Guys, tune back in. Hit that like button, share, leave us a comment, stuff you would like to see. We are going to be live for 2:13 tomorrow night. God willing, doing some remote viewing there. We're going to be live for that. We're also, of course, going to be doing Jones versus Cormier 2
Oh, yes.
on July 29th. And, of course,
Y'all
McGregor
have to
versus
come over for
Mayweather.
That's going to be a big one.
On August 26th. So hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get alerts whenever we release a new video, and send us some ideas, some comments, or suggestions. You can follow us on Twitter at Inside Comics, INSIDECOMICS.
John Jones, man. One day, I'm telling you.
I'll make
One day.
snacks for that one. I was
Gonna have snacks.
I don't care if I get my butt whooped, okay? I'm John Jones. One day.
Well, and if you're not sandblasting hookers, then you're not really trying. Thank you, guys. We got a better outro than that.
John
Just
Jones.
kidding.
John Jones, wherever you are.
You've just been called out. I got it on tape now, buddy. I've got it on
I
tape.
don't care. I don't care. It's not about the money. I don't care if I lose. Freaking John Jones anytime, man.
He's one of the guys.
Anytime.
Yes, anytime. Okay.
So John Jones like rings
Alright.
the doorbell.
Turn this off before you get
Let's give it
killed.
a couple.
I am not getting killed.
years.
Later, fight
I ain't
fans.
afraid.
MMA guys, signing off. We'll see you tomorrow
I
night
ain't afraid.
for UFC 213.
Couple years.